All right, everyone. My name is Bondar Jr. Silverwolf. Excuse me, Ron. And we're here to stream some eveonline. I appreciate your patience tonight. I was making some coffee. The hot seems to help my throat, so yeah. So looks like we've got a bunch of people already in here. I've got 4 people in the thing. So, who else wants it? Coffee. I'm stealing that idea. Got some rotisserie for Xmas. See, that's what I actually got. Sorry, I'm pulling up my socks, but I got some mushroom coffee. Some friends of mine know I have a lot of stomach problems, and they got me some mushroom coffee. And it tastes just like coffee, which I'm not a big fan of the coffee taste, so I put a lot of cream in it, which is probably what's causing my stomach problems, to be honest. And so, but I do the same with this, and it works out really good. It has no caffeine, so caffeine doesn't really affect me anyway, but the hot liquid seems to help with the drainage. Sorry again about the sniffling. Just kind of dragging on, but it helps my work buddy a lot, actually, more than Algin or antibiotics. Yep, so I've tried it. I've been doing it. I've been taking it about a week. They gave it to me for Christmas. So, and I didn't do it yesterday. And my stomach problems were actually getting better until yesterday. Yesterday I did regular coffee at church. And voila, I had problems this morning. So I didn't do it today. I normally do 2 scoops a day, which is the equivalent of 2 cups. So I said, you know what? Let me get mine on my stream, because that'll give me hot, as well as I'll get my stuff in and try and give this an honest, fair shake. So, but anyway, anybody who wants an invite, let me know. Actually, zip my jacket. I'm sweating. I was running around the last minute. So anybody who wants an invite, let me know. I will get you an invite. We are in a Matins. Monday is viewer mining event night, where my viewers get to mine with me, which is always a highly charged event, because mining with me is just super exciting. So, but it's actually super exciting no matter what. So let me get switched over here to Falstaff. I have both my accounts here in the Matins. I did get them here. I did not get the porpoise here. Actually, we'll talk about my X-Lax smooth move of the week today. So, what happens when you rush around. Things happen. Never good things. So yes, I have him here. Do you mind if I borrow a mining ship? Not at all. I have some, so that's not a problem. Had some corp stuff today, so running late. Nope. I have a couple here. So, I have a retriever. I'm not even sure how this is fitted out. It's probably fitted with regular miners, so I can show info. So I can, it's probably fitted with, yeah, so it's fitted with modulated miners, so I can put regular miners on there if that helps. Also got mining upgrades if you don't have the skills for those. But yeah, let me know. This is a retriever. I also have a Hulk. Not really sure how it's fitted either. Oh, it's also got modulated, so I don't know that we have enough cores to go around, or enough charges to go around. We probably do. But yeah, so this one's outfitted a little differently, but same thing. So yeah, so we'll just have to see what you got and what you're capable of, and we can get you one. But yes, we have loaners. We also have some endurances. I got a prospect. Oh, yeah, we got a bunch of stuff out here. So that's not a problem. So let us know when you arrive. What else? I don't know what else. I'm gonna go find a belt. So let's see. And unfortunately, the one thing I don't like about coffee is I don't like it when it's super hot. This mushroom coffee is actually instant coffee, which I'm not a huge fan. I like mine brewed. But we have, I think we talked about it before, we have one of those hot kettles where you put the water in, you click the button, it boils it. And it boils it to take your flesh off, boil it. And so that's what I've been using for this, but it always takes me like an hour for it to cool down before I can actually drink it. So even with the amount of creamer I put in there. So yeah, so. But anyway, what are we looking for? Got an orca ready to go. Excellent, 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 excellent. Because I did not get the porpoise up here today. So, speaking of my XLX Moon Move of the Week. So, last minute, I said, okay, let me get the porpoise fitted out. Let me take it to Civila. That's why it's halfway. I could jump back and forth to Civila. Won't be a problem. Might be a little late, but it'll take care of everything. Realized that the Foreman modules require charges. I'm like, how did you miss that? I mean, come on. So I rushed to Jita, buy some charges, also buy the blueprints for the charges, get all the way back to Venolin, find out that at least one of the blueprints I had already bought before. So XLX Move of the Week, I now have a blueprint. I'll have to check which one, but one of the blueprints for the charges, I have a duplicate. So if anybody needs one, it's yours for free. It's like 23 million. Not a problem, but XLX Smooth Move of the Week as always. So, but yeah, that's what happens when you rush. You don't check through things, but so yeah. Jackson! I'll be fashionably late, but I'm coming. Not a problem, Jackson. You're always welcome. You're always welcome. So, new one needs another invite. Okay. Really? It says you're already in the fleet. Oh, invite Evan again. Never mind. I gotcha. I gotcha. All right. Evan's got a new invite. Anybody else that needs a fight? Invite. So let me know anybody else that needs an invite. Jackson, once he gets on, I'll get him in here. Everyone is welcome. We provide the compression. We provide the boost. And no charge. No charge. All the ore, and I don't know why I need to say this, but all the ore that you mine is yours to do with as you please. So you can sell it. You can fire it out of your missile launchers. You can roll around in it. It doesn't matter. It's all yours to do with as you please. We do not charge anything for this event. And everyone is welcome. We'll even take gankers in as long as they don't gank. All right? And if they do, we'll probably gank them back. But, so, we usually have enough people that we could probably hold our own. So, So anyway, so yeah, I'll have to show you guys this mushroom coffee. I've been, surprisingly, like I said, I'm not a big instant coffee guy. My wife loves instant coffee. And that's not it. All your ore are belong to us. Yeah, no, definitely the opposite of that. So, definitely the opposite of that. That's one of the things I did find out from several other corporation mining events. They expect some kind of a tithe. We do not. We provide everything free as charged. What you see is what you get. So it's all yours. So feel free to come out if you want to use it to build, if you want to use it to sell on the market, if you want to use it, like I said, to just roll around in one of the stations. Whatever floats your boat, floats your boat. We do not judge here. So somebody is messaging me, and for the life of me, I have no idea who it is, which always freaks me out. Always freaks me out. Always freaks me out. All right. So Looks like it's Facebook. All right. So Jackson will be fashionably late. Not a problem, Jackson. We love you no matter what. And let me go out and check some belts. That's what I was going to do. I tell you, some days it's a wonder. Got a decent belt. Can warp to Evan if you like. There you go. So actually, Drachenhort's already got us covered. Nothing to worry about. Time to get started. All right. 9:41. Only 11 minutes behind schedule. They're doing great. Much better than usual. Much better than usual. All right. So let me see if I can find my fleet window again. All right. Actually, let me make sure my mining hold's empty. If I had a nickel for every time I left the station with a full mining hold or a semi-full mining hold, since we use compression, very rarely is my hold ever full. Thanks to compression. God bless compression. But it has been known to happen. So, multiple times. Alright, warp to Evan. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Alright, so both my guys are coming in. Don't panic. Don't panic. Oh, we got rats. Perfect timing. I love rats. Love rats. And they're shooting at him. That's not right. They should not be shooting at our buddy Evan. That is completely unallowed. We will take care of this once and for all. We also provide protection. We promise you that no rat will scratch your decent paint job. That's the kind of service we provide. And it looks like our boost and compression are up. So it's all perfect. And these rats were nice enough to actually warp all the way in so that, you know, we could get them very easily. So God bless them. God bless them, everyone. All right. And Evan is right. This is a beautiful belt. This is a beautiful belt. All right. So feel free to join us. Once again, we're in the Matins. This is the same place we do it every week. And I'm gonna salvage up these babies. A little disappointed that they didn't do special graphics for the Winter Nexus event. You know, they could have did snowflakes or something, you know. Maybe. Sorry, my nose is itching. Must be that horrible drug habit that I have. Just joking, of course. Never touched drugs in my life. We talked about that once before. Amazingly enough, my biological mother had a horrible drug problem. And that was enough to convince me my life was screwed up enough without him. So, if you have a drug problem, feel free to reach out. I'll be more than happy to help you in any way I can. But the place that I grew up is known for its drugs now. So, I've seen every drug done. Never done one of them myself. So, never even smoked marijuana. So, but no judgment. That was a choice I made based on my life experiences. Not all of us have the same benefits, same life experiences, so I understand completely. And if you need help, I'll be more than happy to get it for you or help you get it. As being in bondage to anything is never a good thing. So that's my public service announcement for the night. So problems without. There you go. Yeah, see, I don't even take medication. I don't even take prescribe medication if I could help it. My doctor's been trying to prescribe me cholesterol medicine for quite a while, and I think it's amazing. When my wife got here to America 20 plus years ago now, I guess I should probably turn my minors on, huh? It might help. I'm talking about on Craig, and sorry, you guys are watching Falstaff, but when my wife got here, roughly 18 years ago, we'll be married 18 years in May. She got here a couple days before that, so, but she had zero cholesterol problem. But bondage is fun. Yeah, bondage is fun, right? Yeah, right. Kind of like more Ron, okay? You know, I'm Ron. More Ron seems like a good thing, but more Ron, not a good thing, right? So yeah. Jackson, thanks for the subscription. Blossom actually gifted a bunch of subs last night. She's trying to give you a run for your money. So I still got to figure out where that second alert is coming from. I swear to God, I have checked everywhere and I can't find it. So, but anyway, so what was I talking about? Oh, when she got here, her cholesterol was like 0, okay? No cholesterol problems. In her country, it's just not an issue, okay? And she comes here to America 17 years later. She got huge cholesterol problems. So it's definitely a cultural thing. But the thing that she noticed is when she came here 17 years ago, the count of what you should have as your cholesterol was like here, okay? Now they've lowered it so much that now she needs to be on medication. Even though she's still not where it was when she got here 17 years ago, they're saying that she needs to be on it. And so it's funny because, you know, it seems like the doctors and everything are kind of, you know, catering to the drug companies and trying to push the drugs, which is never a good thing. So now I'm one of those people that the statins work fantastic, exactly the way they were designed. I take a statin, within a month, within 6 months, my cholesterol drops by 100 points. So cholesterol creeps up to around 300, you know. They give me a statin, I take it for about a year, down below 100, I stop taking it. Well, my current doctor is like, what, stop taking it? No, you never stop taking it. And I'm like, so I said to him, I said, can you tell me what it's going to latch onto and pull from my body once it gets below 100? Because, you know, there's cholesterol in your brain, which you need. I don't want it pulling on that cholesterol. That's not a good thing. There's cholesterol in other parts of your body. You know, cholesterol is a necessary ingredient to the functioning of your body. So I said, you know, I don't want to be taking this once it gets below. And he's like, well, no, you keep taking it. I've never taken anyone off of a statin. And I'm like, well, just because you've never done it doesn't mean it shouldn't be done. I said, my previous doctor was like, yep, because I was very adamant. I don't want to take drugs for the rest of my life. That's not what I'm here for. And so they were like, no problem. Take it since it's working the way it's supposed to. When it's done its work, we'll stop taking it. So yeah, so I've had arguments with my current doctor for quite a while, and they just can't believe that I would stop taking the medication. And I'm like, why would I stop taking the medication, or why would I keep taking something that I don't need? I mean, my body especially always seems to build up a tolerance to stuff that I take out in a long time. So drachenhort's got it covered, Jackson. Oh, man, we got more rats. Man, they're really coming out tonight. They heard my comment that we will protect you from having your paint job messed up, and they're like, all right, we're going to hold you to that. So, but once again, done. Nobody's paint jobs got scratched yet. Not on my watch. Luckily, I left my drones out. So, but yeah, so not a huge fan of the drug companies or the pushing of drugs that are not necessarily needed, which seems to be a big thing here in America. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to. We watch a lot of vloggers that are in the Philippines. Americans that have moved there have actually been there for going on 5 to 10 years. And every one of them has completely gotten off any medication they were prescribed here in America. High blood pressure, heart medications, all that stuff. Because it's just a easier life. It's less stressful. It's works for everything. So the quality of life seems to be a lot better. Now, if you have a heart attack, getting an ambulance is a little difficult. So, there is that. But so you take it one way on the other side. But if you have a friend with a car, they can get you to the hospital. So which is usually faster here in America than an ambulance anyway. An ambulance here in America is super expensive. It's like $10,000 to get a ride in an ambulance to the hospital. Well, don't be wrong. It saves your life, but it puts you in debt forever? I don't know if that's such a good thing. But anyway, I digress. So mining event tonight. We are in a Matins for anybody who is interested. Everyone is welcome. We provide the compression. We provide the boost. We provide the protection from rats. You take home all your ore. Take it home. Put it in a box. Sell it on the market. It's yours to do with as you please. So we provide this event completely free. We do this every Monday as a thank you to my viewers. And it actually makes my Monday go very easy because conversation is always fantastic on Mondays because we got a lot of people. And since we're mining, I don't get as distracted as I do on other occasions. So there is that. So, but yes, so appreciate you guys being here. And like I said, I'm not one to endorse things, but this mushroom coffee, I'm quite enjoying it. So I'm thinking, one of the big problems we have with moving to the Philippines is the electricity there is different. Okay, I think we use 220 here in America, and it's 110 in the Philippines, or opposite. No, I'm not an electrician, so if I've got it backwards, I'm sorry. But so you got to be careful with electronic devices you buy here in America and take to the Philippines because you could fry them very easily. So most high-end electronics can handle that range. Many low-end electronics, like for say a coffee maker, cannot, and it will not handle it. So our plan was to buy all new, appliances rather than take them from here in America. Number one, because most of our appliances here in America are really old. I shouldn't say really old, but older than you usually want appliances to be. And the shipping of it over there takes 2 months by slow boat, usually 3 months. And so from that perspective, it's also, it's probably not going to arrive in the same condition it left. So our plan was just to buy new. But if I can do this mushroom coffee, since it's instant, I don't have to worry about a coffee maker. It's really, I'm the only one that makes coffee. Like I said, my wife likes instant coffee. That's what she prefers. I never understood it, but now I'm starting to understand it a little better with this mushroom coffee. So, and if it does help me with my digestive problems, that'll be even better. So Drachenhort saying he had an awesome Empire system today. 4 belts stayed in one spot for all of the afternoon. Well, that is awesome. That sounds like a bug. But take it. That's an awesome. Because, yeah, that doesn't happen very often at all. Alright, let's get these guys salvaging again. We don't have Jerry Can. I saw Jerry Can on earlier, but he might be busy with something. He's actually in the stream. He's always in the stream. He's like my #1 viewer. So, literally #1. I think he's on the stream before I am. So, which is kind of scary when you think about it. I guess I'm usually pretty punctual. I guess we'll call it punctual. I think that's a good word. So maybe it's not so bad, but yeah, Jerry Can's usually hanging out even before I get here. So.
The asteroid is depleted.
All right. So the asteroids are dropping like flies, which is what we like to hear. I think our record is, I don't know what our record is. I think our record, I want to say we did 6 belts one night, but hey, that sounds too outrageous to believe. Maybe we did. I don't know. Compress. Stack. Let me compress Kragan over here. I don't even have his cargo hold open. You know, that's how good I am. You know what? Let's just leave him out. What's gonna happen? Alright, there's Jackson. Woo-hoo! Action Jackson. Sorry, I'm dating myself on that one. Thanks again for the subscription, Jackson. I appreciate it. So yeah, I'll try and show you guys the container this mushroom coffee's in later here. So like I said, I'm not an endorser. I don't believe in endorsing things. The only things I will ever endorse are things that I actually use myself. So, but so far, I've only been using this for a week. I saw pretty good results. Problem is, it seems as soon as I stop, my old problem comes right back. So, now I'm hoping that, you know, if I do it for a more longer term, it'll help straighten some things out in my digestive tract. But I have tried probiotics and some of the other things that Drachenhort mentioned or somebody mentioned, and they never seem to work well, or they work temporarily. I just think I have a volatile bowel. I think they have something, they call it irritable bowel syndrome now, I think is what they call it. They got a label for everything, but yeah, so I don't know what it is, but it is something I'm trying to get resolved before I move to the Philippines. So, or at least identified, controlled, you know. So, because there may be some of that because of situations there. The water is bad, so I could have reactions to the water if somehow I didn't get good drinking water, things of that nature. So I want to be able to tell when there's a problem rather than when it's just normal. So, nice to be back in the groove. Jackson, it's always fantastic to have you around. Always fantastic. Always fantastic. But yeah, so we do believe, I think I mentioned last night, we do believe we may have found the place we're going to stay in the Philippines while our house is being built. My wife found a almost too good to be true deal on Facebook. We're a place that's semi-close to our property where we'll be building. So we have family members that are going to look at it towards the end of the week. And so, yeah, so if that's the case, we'll they do things a little differently in the Philippines. They do a 4-month thing, 2 months in advance and 2-month deposit. So like a 4-month thing, which is kind of high, especially if you're trying to get a new place. But it works out. So we're hoping to have that solidified, sealed down by the end of the week, early New Year. Probably start renting it in February. I was looking today into Starlink. Seems Starlink is maxed out in Manila. We're not in Manila. We're in Batangas. But Batangas City does have some availability. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find someone at Starlink I can talk to so that I can ask them, hey, if I order the hardware here and then ship it myself to the Philippines with my equipment, would that work? And would that also help me bypass any possible availability problems? Because I cannot deal without internet. So, and unfortunately, it doesn't seem like until you're a member of Starlink, you can't actually physically talk to anyone. Very frustrating. So I may have to call my buddy Elon Musk and just get him on the phone and say, look, man, what's going on here? And if that doesn't work, I'll just go right to Trump, and we'll take care of it from that perspective. So, but yeah, so if for some reason I don't stream for several days, you'll know what happened. So, try the Rome. So what's the Rome? Finny. Fine, yeah, sure. See, if you figure it out, it's like reading a license plate. Fine, yeah, sure, thanks for being here. So I am not familiar with the Roam. Is that like a roaming service? Yeah, the Philippines is not on anybody's list for a lot of different things, but luckily Starlink is available there. But yeah, I'll try anything. I gotta have internet in the Philippines. Very hard to be a streamer without internet. Very hard. No matter how loud I yell, you guys probably aren't gonna hear it. So, Roam is a plan with Starlink and take it portable, but it costs a bit more to subscribe. However, you can cancel it when not in use, so long as you plan ahead. Excellent. That sounds like what I'm looking for. I will want it permanent once I get over there, but part of the problem is they charge a lot more here in America. It's like $120 a month here in America. It's only $54 a month in the Philippines. So, but they're having trouble getting the hardware out to people in the Philippines because I guess availability. So yeah, I'll check that out. Fine, yeah, sure. Thank you for that. I did see something about roaming. It looked like it was for like RVs and that kind of stuff. But yeah. But that does sound like exactly what I'm looking for. So, and yeah, once I get over there, it would be, like I said, I'd rather have the permanent one once I get over there. But I guess once I have I could probably change my plan once I have the equipment. I don't know if it's the same equipment. That's part of my question, is I'd like to ask them, is it the same equipment you're sending to America that you're sending to the Philippines? The equipment seems to cost the same. So $500 some regardless of where you are. The monthly charge is what seems to be different, and it may just be based on, local availability or whatever they can charge for it. But yeah, that one's been one that's, and I'd love to be able to talk to somebody, but I actually found an email address that was an old email address for Starlink back when they were doing beta, and I emailed them today, and I did not get a response, but it could take a couple days for them to read the email. It was a generic email, starlink@spacex.com, I think. So yeah, so probably get a lot of junk email there. So yeah, so I wasn't expecting much, but yeah, so thank you for that. Fine, yeah, sure. Appreciate it. Fine, yeah, sure. That's what my wife says a lot of times. So yeah. But yeah, thank you for that. And thanks for being here tonight. Appreciate it. You're welcome to join us for a mining event. Depending on, and actually it doesn't matter. You're welcome to join us regardless of how far you are away. You may not want to join us if you're 35 jumps away. But you're always welcome to join us. So we are in Amatins. This is what we do every Monday night. Give back to my viewers, because my viewers are the best viewers on Twitch. Amen. So, yeah.
The asteroid is depleted.
Alright, so I am just switching back like a wild phenomenon. So I am, for those of you who don't know, I'm multi-boxing here. I have 2 accounts that are in this event. Most of us have 2 accounts that are in this event. But yeah, so sorry for the back and forth. And if I'm talking about things that don't match the screen, that's probably what's going on, as I'm talking about my other account. We do have an in-game channel. I think it's come up a couple times. Here, I can make it come up again. Feel free to join in there, and I can get you a fleet invite, or just join in there. We got a lot of chats going on in there. We have 6 in our fleet so far, which is definitely not a record. I think the record for number of people is somewhere around 14 or 15. But, I don't know. I want to say we got through 6 belts last week, but that just sounds outrageous. Sounds just like far-fetched. Like exaggeration, which I've been accused of on multiple times, exaggerating. My wife especially. But yeah, so the Starlink thing, I'm trying to get that solidified now that I actually have an or possibly will have an address. I was going to use my brother-in-law's address, but I'm afraid if I send him Starlink, when I get there, he won't want to give it back to me. Great guy. But once I give him high-speed, semi-high-speed internet. Now, Starlink is not high-speed, but for the Philippines, it's much higher speed than they can normally get unless they are able to get broadband in rare areas, mostly just in Manila. And we're south of Manila in a province called Batangas. Beautiful province with mountains and beaches, inland beaches, just a beautiful province where nobody lives. And I asked my wife several times, this is a beautiful province that's protected by mountains. It doesn't have any of the weather problems that other parts of the Philippines have. How come no one lives there? And she says, because no one lives there. Maybe you're not understanding the question. How come no one lives there? Because no one lives there. So I said, okay, if somebody's got to be first, I'll be first. I'm not first. There are quite a few people who live there, including our brother-in-law. But it is a much more sparsely populated area than where she's from in Manila. So, which I'm looking very forward to. So, but yes, the rental place is actually more in the city, where we're outside the city. So it's not, I think they said it's like I haven't done the calculation myself, but they've told me it's like 30 minutes away from our land. It seems like a long way, but 30 minutes in the Philippines is not. The traffic is horrible, and so they're probably talking about the horrible traffic and that making it 30 minutes. So, but yeah, for those of you who don't know, I think everybody here does, but fine, yeah, sure, may not. But my wife is a Filipina, originally from the Philippines. She's been here in America for about almost 18 years. One of the promises I made her when I brought her over as a fiance, yeah, America. One of the promises I made her when I brought her over as a fiance is that we would return to the Philippines every 2 years so she could see her mother and the rest of her family. There's 8 brothers and sisters, and at that time her mother was alive. And that when we retired, we would move back to the Philippines. And so we will be retiring in April. After I will have I'll be 2 months short of my 25-year anniversary with the local bank that I work with, and we're really looking forward to it. But the logistics are causing us problems. We did have our house here sold, verbally sold. That person has backed out. I do not believe we'll have problems selling it again. He jumped on it because it was such a fantastic deal. I'm sure someone else will jump on it because it's a fantastic deal. The catch, of course, is that they need to let me live in it till April. Let us live in it till April, which would be a problem, but too bad. So, but yeah, our place here is kind of, they're treated like condos. So yeah, so there's some logistics with that. We have 2 dogs that we are taking to the Philippines. We're paying a service to transport them to the Philippines safely, which is a very expensive endeavor. But they are my wife's children. Well, they're my children too, but they're more her children. And if they don't arrive alive, there will be serious problems. So I'm paying the extra to make sure they arrive alive. So, but yeah, I'm working out the logistics with them. Haven't been able to buy our airline tickets yet because the dog logistics haven't been worked out. But I did check on airline tickets, and they're actually affordable for a one-way ticket. So we're pretty excited about that. But yeah, Wolf, exactly. I'm actually surprised one of them's not in here. They are not fans of the green screen that I have behind me, because they're the beds that they lay on. This is my office. This is where I work during the day as well, and they sit in here mostly with me all day long. Their beds are behind the green screen, so when I put the green screen up, they can't see me, keep track of me, see when I get up. And so, though I am a big guy, so you can usually hear when I get up, but they're dogs. So, but they're actually with their mom in the entertainment room now on the couch. So she's probably giving them some kind of a treat that she shouldn't. One of them's horribly overweight, which causes us some grief. I have to get the lecture from the vet every time we go about how they're long-haired dachshunds. Sorry, I don't think I mentioned that. So they're long-haired dachshunds, hot dogs, beautiful long hair. Unfortunately, that long hair gets everywhere, and but yeah, I actually had to have one of them his hair cut this week because his hair was getting frayed, and so it was picking up leaves every time he took them outside. So they kind of drag on the ground. They got really short legs, and oops, my drones will not attack the asteroid. Sorry. Oop, somebody else. Oh, he jammed me. Oh no, he's flying away. He ran. Sir Robin ran away. Sir Robin ran away. So yeah, so let's get this guy. Let's get this guy salvaged. But yeah, so they are 6, I think 6 and 7. I always get the ages wrong. Maybe they're 5 and 6. They're a year apart. We had the fat one is the younger one. We had him first. And then his sister we picked up when the same breeder, she was actually one that she bred. Because she's so small, she did not breed her. She did not get enough out of her to make it worthwhile, so she put her up for sale. She called it adoption with money. Usually, I think in the human world is illegal, but yeah. So we picked her up because she's a beautiful dog. So Benedict and Abigail. So, but they are our fur babies. I have 2 children of my own from my first wife. And my daughter's 31, my son is 26. And I have a granddaughter who is 14. My daughter decided that high school wasn't hard enough, so she gave birth the first day of her senior year of high school. And that is where most of this comes from. But Actually, I started graying in my 30s, so that was prior to my granddaughter being born. You do the math. Any new bros here tonight? I think Fine Yeah Sure is one. But yeah, I have an itch I need to scratch. There you go. There you go. Yeah, we're a little low on viewership for our mining event. I'm a little surprised. So yeah. And actually, it looks like Fine Yeah Sure has already left. So, but yeah, everybody's. There you go. Jackson, thanks for the gift. Everybody's subscriptions all expired. So yeah, so everybody's subscriptions all expired. So like a week or so ago. So I went from 100 and some subscriptions down to like 7, and I was like, huh? And I realized, oh, that's because in one night they gifted all those. Yeah. So asteroid is depleted.
The asteroid is
Man, they are
depleted.
dropping like flies. Get this guy picked up here. But yeah, so we may have several regulars that don't have a subscription again. So Tasty Veld, you're really on the Veld. See, Veld's always the last thing I mind. I have more tritanium than I could ever get rid of. Well, I say that, and then I built my first battleship and depleted it pretty quickly. But yeah, I've got a ton of tritanium. I can't even put it in my resource container. I have so much. I just like that the roids last longer. There you go. Yeah. See, here I'm more practical. Here's what I need. Here's what I use the most of. But, you know, to each his own. I don't judge. Don't really care about the value. Yeah. Yeah. Just here for the good time. Well, I appreciate that, Jackson. It is much, much, much easier mining with friends. Significantly much easier. I'm an industrialist, for those of you who don't know. I build a lot. That's kind of my calling. And mining is a necessary evil unless you're going to buy it, which I'm a cheap industrialist, so I try not to buy anything if I can help it. And so, yeah, so I have to mine, and mining with friends is the only way to do it. So man, it's been like 3 weeks. Last day I was here was the 9th. So nice to be here. Yes. Well, it's nice to have you back. So, are you getting enough rest? Because I know you're driving a lot. I worry about you driving that far all the time. So, and is mom being taken care of? Sounds like she's been having some issues. Just going back and forth to the hospital thing, that's got to stop. We need to get that settled. So. Yeah. Yeah, see, and that's worrisome because that driving, gotta be careful with that stuff. I need to check that statistic, but I think we lose more people on the road, car accidents here in America, than all the other methods of dying combined. But you made up to sleep on Saturday, so I'm okay at the moment. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Well, I just worry about you with driving. I just want to make sure you're always rested when you're driving. So, if you fall asleep on us while mining, that's perfectly fine. We completely understand. I have 1.5 off. There you go. And 1, 2, 1, 1, and 1, 2 off. I got you. Well, that's good. Just hope things stay stable for a while. Yes, that would be good. That's what we're praying for as well. So. January 1st and January 2nd. Yeah, it's like 1, 1, and 1, 2. Yeah. Yeah, so my wife, I was telling the guys last night, the guys and gals last night, but my wife, her company always gives off Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, as well as Christmas Day and New Year's Day. And so So she took off Monday, today, and so she had a 5-day weekend, and she was pretty excited about it. So, but being that she slept till afternoon, you know, it worked out because I was still able to work. Because usually when she's here, she has a TV blaring. She has kind of a hearing problem, though she will not admit she has a hearing problem. So you didn't hear it from me, but and she keeps the TV turned up so loud that I usually can't talk on my conference calls. So what's up, Blossom? Look who's here. Look who's here. Our buddy Jackson. Our buddy Jackson. So Blue Gray just arrived. Welcome, Blue Gray. Glad to have you on. Glad to have you in the fleet. Anybody else that wants an invite is welcome. Just let me know in in-game channel or in the chat channel or the stream chat, and we'll get you added. Everyone is welcome. We do not discriminate in any way, shape, or form. Race, creed, color, religion, size of your ship, none of it matters. So Monday night is our viewer mining event night. So we mine, Mismoboy, thanks for being here. We mine in a system called a Matins every Monday night. So find out how far you are from it, and you're welcome to join us. So, and we even have loaners if you need a loaner. I have one promise to Dre. 6 jumps. Man, you don't get better than that. That's one of the reasons we chose this one, is it would seem to be central to my viewers. So, but yeah. So let me send you an invite. We have on-site compression as well as other boosts. We provide all the compression. We provide all the boosts. You keep all the minerals. All yours. So, sorry, the ads are about to start here in about 30 seconds. So, there you go, Blossom. Glad you're going to get that stuff moved. That was a bunch of stuff. So, all right. I need to do one last cycle of Winter Nexus. Not a problem. Take your time. We'll be here till roughly 12:30 Central Time. So about 2 more hours. A little over 2 hours. And what I do is I actually have a jump clone set up here because I do not live, my home system is not close to a Matins. So I have a jump clone set up here. So I jump here every Monday night, hang out Monday through Wednesday, and come jump back to my home system usually on Thursday, and works out pretty good. Works out pretty good. Works out pretty good. All right. Compress. Somehow all my miners stopped. It's completely unacceptable. There's the ads. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I had a jump clone near. I was looking at 3 different routes in Wormhole before I checked. Yeah, the jump clones are awesome. Expensive, but worth it. It cost them $900,000 to set it up, and $900,000 every time you jump. So that gets expensive, but you know. I have, between my 2 accounts, I have 9 million worth of ore in one account at the moment, and 25 million in the other. So, since we just started. So, 1 million, pretty easy one. Ad subverted. There you go. So, yeah, sorry talking during the ads for those of you who are dealing with the ads. All fits in one jump freighter minus one item, and so I had someone RNG to willing to take that off my hands for IS, so I sold it for some IS. There you go. Excellent job. Way to go, Blossom. I'm glad that worked out. Jackson, thanks for the gift subscription. I have a generous benefactor that likes to gift subscriptions. And right now, one of the other viewers is ahead of him on the gift chart. So, he hates when somebody's ahead of him on the gift chart. So, actually, yeah, they're actually giving a discount. Yeah, with some of the PI for the battleship, life support systems. Yeah, those, I would have paid you for those. I didn't realize you didn't want them. I thought you were probably going to build another battleship. So, yeah, I would have paid you for those. Yeah, I build those. So, but yeah, they're pricey. But yeah, good for that. Glad it worked out. I'm just glad I finally got it all to you. So yeah, so as you can see there, Jackson has gifted 81 gift subs in the channel. My goodness gracious. God bless you, Jackson. You're awesome. Thank you for that. I probably would have, but max M3 was 350,000. Okay. Yeah, 350,000 really doesn't seem like much. I think the jump freighter is going to be one of the next ones I'm going to work on. So I think I have all the skills for it. I just need to build one. So we'll have to see how that works. So yeah, Jackson is a major help to the channel. So I have several day one viewers that have been phenomenal. Jerry Can, Blossom, Jackson, Kickin, Drachenhort. They have been phenomenal. So really appreciate you guys. So I haven't seen Kickin in a couple days. So I'm kind of curious if he's okay. I'm going to reach out to him, make sure he's all right. He usually is on. He's usually on Discord, but he doesn't always make the stream. So, but he's usually here for the mining event. So I thought, oh, he'll be here for the mining event. So when he didn't show up, I was like, uh-oh. So yeah, but maybe he's traveling for the holidays this time of year. Always kind of messes people up with the traveling and everything. So. Yeah, when courier contracted to M3 is decreased, so it would take a full freighter in normal inventory form, would fit in a jump freighter in courier form. Oh, so okay, so that's why it gets decreased, is the courier. Okay. Well, that's awesome. Well, then that's what I should have did. I should have couriered it to myself. Yeah, that would have worked. That would have worked. 18 subscriptions. Sorry, I'm still sniffling some, which is really getting old. I'm really ready to have this gone. I tried telling you that, but you got confused. Yeah, I get confused a lot, Blossom. You know that. I would like to say it goes with the gray hair, but I don't know if that's really a good excuse. Hindsight's always 20/20. But I got it all there. It actually worked out because it turned out most of it was minerals. So I used the cryos to bring that over, and that only turned out to be like 3 loads. So yeah, it worked out. Plus, you know me, I love flying back and forth to Jeddah. You know, and I think every single load I bought something, so it worked out. I built several ships. I'm gonna build Mismo. You're the one I'm gonna build the Helios for, right? I'm going to build a Helios for Mismo. So I'm getting ready to work on that one. And, yeah. So, and I have a prorator I have a prorater for somebody else. Yeah, if you didn't know already, T1 freighters have an immensely large hold compared to the jump freighter. So, yeah. Well, I knew they did. The jump freighter, it makes sense because it they didn't want to give too much throughput on, you know, you can just jump anywhere and carry anything. So, Royal Dream, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. It's great to see you here tonight. Thanks for being here. But yeah, I had a prorater for somebody, and for the life of me, I can't remember who that was. I probably have it here on one of my notes, but no. Handing out ships like Oprah. You get a ship and you get a ship. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, no, they're ones I build. So, and I think, I told Mismo I would sell it to him for what it cost me. So, which is considerably less than what it is on the market. So, and I wasn't giving them away, but I've been known to give them away. So, but yeah, somebody else, they were not able to fly the prorater. But now I can't remember who that is. So Royal Dream, let me know what you need. I build several. So, like I said, I can do them at cost. So, which my cost is considerably less than what it costs on the market, which is why I started building them. They're all ships that I fly myself because I didn't want to pay the market. So that's why I became an industrialist, because it was cheaper, and I'm cheap. So fully maxed out jump freighter is a 350K M3, while freighters can get up to, I believe, 2 million. Okay. Yeah, I need to build a freighter too, but I need to build a freighter as well. That's also on the list. So, yeah, to be honest, I don't know if I need any. I ended up getting 2 paladins and got a nightmare, and not sure what else I would really need. Yep. Yet at least, yep. The prorater is a blockade runner, so it's a great little cargo ship. So I don't have a huge hold, but it's great for moving things. It's got a covert ops cloak, and it's great for moving things. It's my favorite ship in the game. The Helios is a scan ship, so Charion fully brick tanked is like 450K ish. Yeah, so I think the Charon is the one that I was looking at trying to build. So, but yeah, the Helios is a scan ship. It's the Amicus Tier 2, and so it's a scan frigate, but it also uses a covert ops cloak, and so it's my preferred scan ship. So the prorater, yeah, the prorater is my favorite ship. I have survived some really interesting situations in that little baby. So and then I've also lost them in some really stupid situations. So I can build the carriers, but not sure what else I can. Yep. Yeah, that's what I did. So this character is a 21-year-old character. This character, eveonline, went live in May of 2003, and he was born in September of the same year. So I haven't played the whole 21 years, but he's been there. So, but yeah, love it. Yeah, those blockade runners. Poof. Yeah, no cloak yet for the Helios. Yeah, I build the cloaks as well, Blue Gray. So let me know. Because I decided they were way too expensive on the market, and so I started building those. So I pretty much, it's a wonder I don't build everything, to be perfectly honest. Given the chance, I probably would. Most of the ships I've had to, well, so the Helios, the Amicus, I have a BPO. The Sigil, which is the Tier 1 prorater, I have a BPO. And so I invent those. Most of the larger ships, I buy BPCs, and so the Emmy hole reminds me of Grandpa with bifocals reading space. Yeah, I love the Emmy. That was the first ship I ever flew in the game after my Corvette. my rookie ship, and yeah, it's kind of stuck with me ever since. So yeah, the T2 is all about invention. It's really just doing it in a station. It's a lot better in player-owned stations because it's a lot quicker, but it uses the data cores, and so you got to have enough data cores and the skills. And so people tell me to buy a moon drill. Yeah, the moon mining I haven't gotten into yet, but the moon mining, that's usually most of the materials that I buy are moon materials because I don't do any moon mining. And so yeah, that's about all I buy. And then blueprints. They buy a lot of blueprints. Though, as we found out today, sometimes I even buy blueprints I already own, like an idiot. So yeah, the nanofiber is one of those. Now I also do PI because I don't believe in buying PI, so I do my own PI, but I do high sec PI, so it's kind of eking out what I need for my building, for my battleships and things of that nature. So, but yeah, so I'm actually getting excited because Marverick is supposed to be back. He's one of my original viewers, and I have not, Jackson. I have not, and I've been looking forward to that. I haven't done anything with PI in weeks, and I really need to check on my stuff. But most of my stuff is set up, and it's completely depleted the planet I'm on or the area I'm in. So I really need to reset it all up. But that is such a grind. And so, but yeah, I wanted to try that out because that might be an easier way to do it. So, does it work? It works well. Excellent. Yeah, it would be nice. They always advertise stuff, and I'm never sure it's going to work the way they advertise it. So, but yeah, Marverick's supposed to come back, and Marverick is really he's my blueprint dealer, and so yeah, I usually get all my blueprints from him. So, I'm kind of excited that he's going to possibly be back soon because I've had to buy my blueprints from the less sketchy contract market, and that one always worries me. No, and I'm not reading it clearly enough, and I'm going to get screwed. No. But yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. One thing I got to remember to do is when I don't stream is to log in to Eve and get my free gifts. So maybe I'll try that. Because, yeah, doing the PI on the stream is really kind of... I think that's when I lose most of the people. It's kind of mind-numbing. Some of them want to learn about PI, and that makes sense. The others are kind of like, yeah, come on, I want to see the action. So, yeah. So, yeah. Of course, we're not doing a whole lot of action tonight with mining, but the asteroids are dropping like flies, so there is that. And in fact, I need to quit talking so much and keep track of my miners so that I can actually keep mining. I like doing PI, but I also love Factorio. See, yeah, I'm not a Factorio fan. And I think we've talked about that before, drachenhort. Lots of people have suggested Factorio to me as a game that I would love. I did not. Did not at all. And so, yeah, it was really weird. Because it does seem like, in fact, Steam puts it up all the time as, hey, this is one you're going to love. I'm like, no, I already tried that. That really was not my thing. I don't know why. I ended up getting this blister. Sorry, I keep looking down. I got a blister on my ring finger, right where my ring goes, my wedding ring. So I have not had my wedding ring off in 18 years, 17 years since we got married, almost 18 years. And it's weird because I got a blister right on the edge of my wedding ring, and I had to take it off. So I actually have it on the other hand now, and which I'm surprised it fit, and it didn't fit very well. I had to kind of force it, but I was so afraid of losing it. But yeah, so anyway, I'm trying to get this blister healed so I can put my ring back where it belongs. Because, yeah, I'm an avid believer in wearing my wedding ring. So, did you not know? I know there is some significance to wearing it on the other hand. I don't know what it is, but rings are dangerous to never remove it. Yeah, so it's dangerous to never remove it, or it's dangerous to remove it. You need to get yourself a quartz moon drill for moon mining events, like the asteroid viewer mining. Okay. Quartz moon drill. All right. To never remove it. So it's dangerous to never remove it. Yeah, see, this one, I have not had it off in 17 years. And so, in fact, it actually came off surprisingly easily, but that was probably because the blister's there. But man, it was painful going over top of that blister. Actually, it's at the bottom. So, but yeah, maybe I'll switch it up from time to time. It's weird. It's nice here in America because when it gets cold, my ring gets loose. When it gets hot, my ring gets tight, you know. Where in the Philippines, it's just always going to be hot. So it probably will never come off. But yeah, I'll have to figure something out there. But you could end up losing your finger. So yeah, I don't want to lose my finger. I kind of grown fond of them. But yeah, I never heard that. All right. Well, that's gone. So let's start on these. Well, I will definitely move it around. Oh, I missed it. Did you finish the Nexus reward track last night? I did not. I'm about halfway. I know. I looked at it today. So I'm going to probably try to finish it up this weekend. So maybe Thursday night we'll do some more of that. So, or even maybe Wednesday night. So we'll see. Bluegray's actually got a fit that I'm hoping to use that kind of ties the three in together. The scanning for the sites and hacking the data sites, the mining for the ice, and also the snowball thrower. And so, okay, so if you're going to be doing it Wednesday, then maybe we'll do it together Wednesday. So yeah. So actually, I don't have bowling this week because it's New Year's Eve, but I'm probably going to have to spend New Year's Eve with my beloved. So yeah. So endurance up, and it is his fit is an endurance. So yep. So, but yes, it's actually a really good fit. So, but yeah. So that's my wife. God bless her. I think I told the story before, but some of you are new. So, my wife first got here in America. Okay, she's kind of a naive. She wasn't a young lady. She's actually 2 years older than me, but she is kind of a naive lady. And so she came here, and we went out with another American Filipino couple, and we went to a Mexican restaurant, and they were, of course, doing margaritas. And so they had a margarita special, and so she asked. I asked her if she wanted a margarita, and she said, "Sure, I'll try it." You know, and so of course we ordered a margarita. I'm not a huge drinker, not a huge tequila fan to begin with, but so the margarita came, and you know she had been here. You know, we were married, so she had been here maybe like 2 or 3 weeks. You know, because we got married a week after she got here. So, and so yeah, it really wasn't long. Probably the first month. And so, you know, we're eating dinner, and she's probably taken like one sip of this margarita. And, you know, probably a half hour goes by, and she leans over to me and she says, "I think you need to take me to the emergency room." And I went, "Okay, what's wrong?" She says, "Well, I'm having trouble concentrating. My fingers are tingling. I'm really just feeling weird." And I said, "You're drunk." And she said, "I can't be drunk. I only had one sip." And I said, "Sweetheart, this is an authentic Mexican restaurant, and that's a margarita. That's probably one of the most powerful drinks we have here in America." And so after that, she never drank again. But every New Year's, I get Welch's sparkling grape juice. I get a red one and a green one. Walmart sells them. And she'll have probably one glass of that with me, and she'll be sound asleep on the couch probably by 9 o'clock. And so, New Year's Eve. So it's a good bet we will be streaming or at least playing together tomorrow, because even the non-alcoholic stuff knocks her right out. So, but best thing I ever bought. So yeah, well, when she first got here, I mean, she probably weighed like 100 pounds, maybe soaking wet. I mean, she was teeny tiny, you know, like this. She's not teeny tiny anymore. She's become Americanized, but she still doesn't weigh, you know, that much. And, but yeah, so she wasn't going to be a heavy drinker no matter what. But yeah, I kind of thought she might be able to handle the sparkling, you know, grape juice. But yeah, that's pretty much our New Year's. We make big plans. We'll have a glass of that probably around 6 o'clock, and we'll put on a movie, and she'll be asleep before the movie finishes. So if that happens, I will cover her up, and we'll go to town. So, because I've been through 56 New Year's, another one's not going to make a whole lick of difference. So, 56. I'm 56 years old, so that means I've been through 56 New Year. Yep. This will be my 57th. So, yeah. So, I can deal without seeing... I don't know, Dick Clark's not still alive, is he? The last time I remember actually seeing the ball drop, Dick Clark was doing it, so... I don't think I have T2. Those 5 skills are costly. Yeah, those 5 skills are costly for the T2, but they're worth it. It does a huge upgrade. So, yeah. Yeah, I think, and I used your fit, Blue Gray. I just added the T2s to it. So, did you see what I said about the ring? Yeah, so... Yeah, the human body tends to behave like a plant, and so through growth and swelling, your finger skin can swallow the ring, like how trees and plants have objects stuck in their trunks. I have seen that. I've seen trees that actually grow around it. So Dick passed away. It's Ryan Seacrest now. Okay, yeah. So that's how long ago I've seen the ball drop. So, but they always do it East Coast time too, which, you know, I've been here in Kansas City now for going on 30 years. It's not quite 30 years. But it, so yeah, so it always kind of seemed off because they're always doing a different time zone. So it's like, it's really not New Year's yet. So, yeah. Which is really going to be strange when I'm in the Philippines and it's actually 14 hours ahead. Watch the balls drop. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's why it's dangerous to never remove your ring. Okay, so I will keep that in mind. Blossom, thank you for that. I did not know that. I always thought I was being romantic by never taking it off, but my wife gets very upset. Hold on, I'm going to sneeze. Maybe not. That was close. Anyway, if you guys have heard my sneeze, it is scary. I always play my streams back every morning from YouTube in the background while I'm working, and I sneezed on one of them a couple weeks ago, and I swear to God, I didn't even have my headset on. Okay, I'm playing in the background, my headset's hanging on the hook. All right, I sneezed on the stream, and yeah, it was crazy. Despairlucio, thanks for the raid, buddy. Let me get you a shout out. Thanks for the raid, buddy. Appreciate it. You guys are welcome to join us for the mining event. So, we're still going strong. We've got probably at least an hour and a half left. So, maybe even a little longer. Tomorrow's not going to be a huge work day since I'm the only one, I think, that's even showing up. So, but yes, thank you for that, Blossom. I will keep that in mind. But my wife gets very upset because my ring... Actually, my ring is still, so this, we bought these when we got engaged. So actually it has been over 18 years. We bought these when we got engaged. So the first time I went to the Philippines, we bought these in the Philippines. And DespairLucio, it's going great. Thank you for that. We're doing our mining event, so you're welcome to join us. And Raiders, welcome. If you hit F5 or click on my name, either above or below the screen, wherever Twitch seems to be putting it today, that'll refresh and get you in for the drops. I do not know what the drops are. I am going to get it hooked up so that exclamation point drops will tell you what the drops are, but I have not done that yet. So, but Despair, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. But yes, definitely give Despair a follow. And but anyway, what was I talking about? I don't remember. The rings. Oh, so yeah, so we got this ring. It was funny. So we got this ring in the Philippines. It is 24 karat gold, which we don't do here in America. They are real diamonds that are set in it. It's got diamonds about halfway around the band. Beautiful band. I paid, I think, $300 for the pair of rings. Now hers is smaller than mine, of course. She's got smaller fingers. But for the pair of rings, I paid $300. I came back to America. I was in the Philippines, I think, the first time, like 19 days when I went to meet her the first time. And I came back to America, and a buddy of mine was buying his... I'm looking at the wrong one. Sorry, lost my train of thought. A buddy of mine was looking to buy his wife an engagement ring, his fiance an engagement ring. And so I was at the jewelry store with him, helping him pick something out. Good morning, Nunu. And so I was helping him pick something out. And I said to the guy, I said, hey, could you just do me a favor? Could you appraise this for me? I'm just curious. And he looked at it and he was like, I took it off then. So he looked at it and he's like, where did you get this? And I said, oh, I bought it in the Philippines. My wife is, my fiance is from the Philippines. These are our engagement rings and blah, blah, blah. And he said, I'll give you $600 for it right now. No questions asked. Cash. And he said, do you mind me asking you what you paid? And I said, well, I'll tell you. I said, mine's the bigger one. I said, but I didn't even pay, half that for that ring. I said, I paid half that for the pair. I said, and he said, those are real diamonds. I'm like, they better be real diamonds. That's what I paid for. And he said, and that's 24 karat gold. We cannot get 24 karat gold here in America. He said, everything we do is at most is 18 karat gold. So what he told me, and I remember this to this day, he says, if you want, the next time you go to the Philippines, you're allowed to wear whatever jewelry you're wearing, you're allowed to bring back at anything. You could do a Mr. T and put on as many gold chains as you can get and rings and whatever. He said, I'll pay you cash for every one of them. And I thought, you know what? I could probably fund my trips by doing that. I never did it. It just seemed dishonest. But always made me wonder. So, getting a cramp in my leg. Get them lately. But Nunu, good morning. Good to see you from Italy. Always love my diverse and world-renowned viewership. So thanks for being here. We are doing our mining event. So feel free to join us if you want. If you're anywhere near a Matins, I'll post it here in just a second. But yes, everyone is welcome. We are in a Matins. You can jump in the in-game channel, and I'll give you an invite to the fleet. If I don't see it, you can throw it in here as well. But we'll be going at least for another hour and a half, I think. So I may have to get up here because this cramp is really bugging me. My body seems to have a issue with potassium. I don't hold potassium very well. Potassium is one of the things that causes your muscles to contract and get cramps. And so I get a lot of cramps. And so I always keep bananas in the house because bananas are a great source of potassium. And so I'm probably going to go grab a banana. but I don't want busy. Okay, so blah, 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 blah. Scanning keeps you busy as you mine, and switching activities advances the tracker faster. I have used it 20% faster. T2 laser should be more fun, but I don't want busy. So drachenhort. I'm with you, drachenhort. I'm usually too busy already, but I do want to get through the winter nexus, so I think I'm going to try it. So you better not say shit, Bond. But be right back. Gonna have a bio break. Okay, so Blossom's going to get a shower. Okay, everybody, you know it's okay. It's all good. She's the cleanest viewer I have. So, which honestly, Blossom is a compliment. So, would be nice to join, but I have some work to do. Customer has some database issues. Just joining you on Twitch. Not a problem. New. You're always welcome. We do this every Monday night, so you are always welcome. So. I have a jump clone here for just this situation. My home system is on the other side of the galaxy, and so, but yes, the jump clone really makes things easy. So, Blossom, you know we love you, right? You know we love you. Okay, just deal with that. All right, just deal with that. I wish my 26-year-old showered as much as you do, so clean that ass. Now that was uncalled for, Jackson. That was really uncalled for. That's so much worse. Exactly. See? I always keep it at least clean, Blossom. So we love you, Blossom. It is good to see you, Blossom. It's great to have her on. She's actually been playing a lot of Monster Hunter. She actually convinced me to buy it. Luckily, I got it on sale because it's an expensive game. But I have not installed it yet because it looks like once I install it, I probably won't play anything else for a long while. So I'm kind of pacing myself on it. So Jack. Slap it in the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. Don't need to be coy, Roy. Just listen to me. Hop on the bus, Gus. Don't need to discuss much. Just slap on the key, Lee. I don't even remember the name of that song. 20 Ways to Leave Your Lover, I think. 20 ways or 50 ways. I don't know. Go install it. I want to play it with you. Yeah. I need to. But like I said, once I install it, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to play anything else. My brother's got me on this 7 Days to Die kick with mods. We're actually doing the Darkness Falls mod, which is like changed the whole game. And we're actually enjoying it. I have a server company that I work with that I always install my games on, and so of course they had it and they allowed the mods, so that worked out. So, but yeah, and then I'm doing Project Zomboid actually came out with a experimental release that actually adds a bunch of new content, and so I've been playing that as well. And so I am kind of maxed out at the moment on my games, unfortunately. But I will get it installed, Blossom. It is the very next one. Oh, that's the problem with this time of year. Everything goes on sale. So everything on my wish list goes on sale at the same time. I buy it all. And then I never install it because I'm busy with something else. And it's like, you gotta be kidding me. I have several games that I've done that. And I think Steam counts on that. So I'm going to actually grab a banana here quickly, guys. I will be right back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry about that. Yeah, this cramp is not going away. But what I found, and maybe it's subliminal, but if I eat a banana, the cramps go away. May not have anything to do with banana. It may be completely psychological, but I don't care. I like bananas. One of the trees we plan on having, actually at least one, but one of the trees we plan on having in our property is going to be a banana tree. Probably going to have more than one. Because one banana tree probably won't produce enough bananas for me. And then my wife loves pineapple. So we're going to be growing pineapples as well. But yeah, mine runs right around a minute. Banana bases need to be kept trim or ants infest them. Yep. They don't have too many ant problems in the Philippines. Actually, the biggest insect they have a problem with is termites, which is shocking. It's just shocking because they have hardly any trees. So my thought is something that lives on wood would probably go to some place that has a lot of wood, like Iceland, or of course it's cold there, but yeah, it is kind of like an ant, but they like the cellulose. So, but they have a horrible termite problem. Have you tried stepping in place to relieve the clamp? I have. Sometimes just by getting up and going and getting the banana, that seems to clear it, but it feels better now. But it's weird. It's something I've always had, even when I was a kid. I used to, way back, I thought I was going to be an Olympic bicyclist, and I trained for the Olympics as a bicyclist. And I had several really bad accidents that destroyed my knees. And after the last one, the doctors told me I might not walk again. And I told them, what they could do with themselves. But I stopped training for the Olympics. But yeah, even back then, when I sweat, it seems I lose a lot of potassium. I haven't really been sweating much lately, but yeah, it's one of those. They actually told me that my knees would have to be replaced before I die, and I have not had knee replacement surgery, but I am feeling it, and it's something I've been wondering about since I'm about to retire in 3 months. Should I have had it done prior to my retirement? But I'm counting on these knees lasting until I go. So some days on the concrete steps they give me a little trouble, but most times it's just because I haven't warmed them up. So Abigail also is having trouble with steps lately, so we kind of limp together. So, but mostly I believe my problems with my knees at the moment is that I'm overweight and I need to lose some weight. So the Silver Wolves of Justice Mining Fleet brought to you by my Chiquita bananas. There you go. So there's an endorsement. Chiquita bananas. I don't think the one I had was a Chiquita though. It's actually a Dole banana. So yeah. But yeah. And it's Silver Wolves of Freedom. You keep telling everybody Justice. Justice would have actually been better. I should have did that, but I didn't. It was actually a spur of the moment thing because I waited and waited and waited. I waited that 24 hours to be able to create the corp, and then when I tried to create Silver Wolves, it said, sorry, you can't. You need the name's not unique enough. I'm like, so, but yeah. I don't know. I kind of like Justice better, to be honest. But yeah, the cramp has cleared. Like I said, I don't know if it's subliminal. Could be because I walked into the dining room and got a banana. And that kind of cleared it. But I think this chair, this is one of those gaming chairs, and it kind of catches me right where that cramp cut gets me. And so I've always wondered if it's like, maybe I have it a little too low or a little too high. My legs are hanging too much, and so that's causing it. But my feet are flat on the floor, so I don't know. It's one of those where it doesn't happen often enough for me to really worry about it. So really, this blister, it's really bugging me. I had a Band-Aid on it yesterday. That's why you guys didn't see it. I took the Band-Aid off today because I was like, surely it should be healed by now, and it's not. I have this lotion that I swear by, Gold Bond, no pun intended. Gold Bond Extreme Healing Lotion. I chew my fingers. Horrible, horrible habit. Chew the cartilage on my fingers. Yeah, horrible, horrible habit. Don't start. Don't ever start, because it's one of those, it's addicting. And the rougher my fingers get, the more I chew, and the more I chew, the rougher my fingers get. It's a horribly cyclical thing. But I literally will chew my fingers down to the bone watching TV with my wife, which drives her bananas because she's yelling at me constantly. Stop chewing on your fingers. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's probably not going to work. So, but it's funny because, let's go with Feldspar. But anyway, so I chew my fingers down to the bone. I take this Gold Bond Intensive Healing Lotion. I put it on my fingers, just put it on my hands before I go to bed. By morning, hands are almost completely healed up. It's amazing. I'm pretty sure if I had my arm cut off, I could put this lotion on the stump and I would grow a new arm. Okay? That's how good this stuff is. Ironically, I put it on this blister. Didn't work. So maybe it's only with, minor lacerations or something. I don't know. Of course, this is kind of a minor laceration, so technically, in the big scheme of things. I mean, it's just weird. The blister was right there at the edge of my wedding ring. And, I have a super high tolerance for pain. And it was funny because it was painful. And I was like, okay, if I feel it, that means it's probably off the chart for somebody else. Because I never feel. I threw my back out a couple years ago, and I remember this. That was pain. That was pain. And they had to get me in the MRI machine to see if they could figure out what happened. It was one of my disc. But yeah, that one was kind of funny because it was like, he said, I thought you had a super. That's what my wife said. I thought you had a super high tolerance for pain. I do, but. This is pain. This is real pain. This is like wake you up out of a dead sleep pain, you know? Well, we almost got this belt done, so. But yeah, it's amazing because I don't know why this blister's not healing. Like I said, maybe it's got something trapped inside. I actually chewed it open so that it would let out whatever fluid was in there, and that probably didn't help. But I'm going to put some more lotion on tonight. Like I said, I had a bandage on it for church. I just took the bandage off today. I have stock in Band-Aid company. I buy a lot of Band-Aids because of the chewing on my fingers. So that's the only way I get myself to stop is by putting Band-Aids on them. And I literally will some nights have Band-Aids on every finger. And then I go to bed, take them all off, put that lotion on next morning. Good as new. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, just amazing. So. But yeah, that's another one I will endorse. Gold Bond Extreme Healing. It is the best stuff. They changed it a couple years ago, so that's the problem. Is even though I use it on my fingers, not every night, but even though I use it on my fingers a lot of nights, I don't go through a whole bottle in, like 2 or 3 years it takes me to get through a whole bottle. And We need to get you some chewing gum. Yeah, I thought about that, but that doesn't stop me. I still chew on my fingers even with the chewing gum. So, the one thing that did help is I had a fidget spinner, and I would sit there when we were watching TV, and I would do the fidget spinner. But it used to drive my wife crazy because she could hear the fidget spinner, and she didn't want to hear that. So she's like, "Hey, stop that! I can't hear the movie. I can't hear the TV." And I'm like, well, it's either this or I'm going to chew on it. So, make a choice. You can't stand when I chew on it. So, what's it going to be, sister? So, yeah.
The asteroid is depleted.
But yeah, it's funny because she,
The asteroid is depleted.
my goodness, they're dropping like flies. All right, we're going to need to check out a new belt. So, I'm starting to cut into Jackson's Veldspar now. He's going to start getting upset with me. So, yeah, really, blister still hurts too. Somebody is locking me. What is up with that? I just got done saying we wouldn't let anybody scratch your paint job, and look at that. At least they're attacking Kragan. That's good. Yeah, I got it. Dead rat. Dead rat. He saw we were getting ready to finish it off, and he figured, I better make one last ditch effort to get these guys. Oh, no worries. We got it covered. You'll be fine.
Asteroid is depleted. The asteroid is depleted.
I keep compressing right before my miner, fires. And I'm like, okay, stop that. All right, let's bring these guys in, because otherwise I'll leave without them. And then that'll bum me out. So everybody go ahead and compress. So that way you've got it compressed. Drachenhort, why don't you go ahead and start powering down the Orca. Save some time. You got almost 1 million compressed Veld from this belt. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Yeah, return. Kragan's got 21 million worth of ore in his, and Falstaff's got 53 million worth of ore in his. So Falstaff's mostly plague. Kragan's mostly scordite. So found next belt as well. Excellent. So see that? Guys are awesome. All right, so compression is down. We'll finish these last couple. Finish these last couple off, and we'll move on to the next one. Yeah, that was one good thing about the other one. At least it told you compression was off. This one, you don't get any kind of notification that compression's off. So.
The asteroid is depleted.
All right.
The asteroid is depleted.
All right. I'm actually going to start picking up these cargo containers. Spit it out. And warp to Evan if you like. Excellent. Thank you, sir. Pick up these cargo containers and I'll cover your escape. So Falstaff will stay until you get out of here. Blossom, welcome back. Glad to have you back. You smell so clean. Sorry. I couldn't resist.
The asteroid is depleted.
Asteroid is depleted. Loot you. Let's go to the next one. Like roses. She does smell like roses. She does smell like roses. Kind of, you know, weird that way. It had that kind of rose smell. Alright. So actually, maybe I help out here. Oh. My cargo holds full. Oh. So we've got one asteroid left. One asteroid left, so I'll go back and clear that one out. Because I don't know, maybe it's my OCD, but I can't leave that one there. I'm sorry. Just can't do it. Just can't do it. My preferred scent, though, is floral. I like blossoms better. Cherry or apple. Ah, cherry blossoms. When I lived in Washington, D.C., the cherry blossoms, oh my God. They were, that was incredible. Yeah, Falstaff actually ran out of cargo space. But he doesn't have any mining hold space because his Hulk is a freaking midget. But he does have room to pick up these canisters, so I'll go pick up the canisters. That makes sense, though, Blossom. With a name like Blossom. Yeah, the apple blossoms. Oof, oof, the cherry blossoms, like I said. Washington, D.C. That was the best time. I worked in Washington, D.C. for a couple years. And one of my first jobs out of college. And I had to walk to work. I took the metro to Pentagon. And then took a bus to the Pentagon. Took the train from the Pentagon to downtown Washington, D.C. And then I walked like 6-8 blocks to my office, which was right outside of Georgetown. And it was awesome because every year they have the most awesome cherry blossoms. And yeah, they were just really good. So
Warp drive active.
that smell, to this day, I can still remember it. And that was probably close to, 35, going on 40 years ago. Alright, so Falstaff's coming in. Bingo bongo. Reagan should be finishing off that asteroid. Let's just finish that baby off. There we go. Finish that last one off because I cannot leave one asteroid here. I can't do it. I gotta wait for the compression to come back on so I can compress all this. Get my space back. Yeah, I got simple A1 crystals. I just went with the standard A1. Didn't want to get fancy. We've got these NPC ones here. I do not have crystals or augmented, so I am fancy. Yeah, strip miner one. Yep. Oh, you were actually Caden what kind of crystals he was using. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I think he needs to train up his skills to be able to get those going. All right, compression's back online. Thank you, Drachenhort. Or awesome. Gentleman and a scholar. Why won't that stack? Okay, maybe it won't stack. All right. What do we got? Get back to mining. Let's check out Craig and see how he's doing. Alright, halfway through. Asteroid is dead. Excellent. Now I can freely join everybody else. Warp to member. I completed that last asteroid, didn't leave it there. Drag over your miner. How much per 180 are you mining? Yeah. So Kragan's actually using tier 1s, though he's capable of using tier 2s. I really need to switch him to tier 2s. I just hate having to deal with the crystals, because I never have enough. I always run out of crystals, so. But yeah, he would get so much more if he actually switched over to tier 2. So, and I'm pretty sure he can use the tier 2s. Let me look. Modulated strip miner. Requirements. Yes, so he can. That's what I thought. So yeah, so it's kind of stupid not to be using them, to be perfectly honest. It's almost a waste. But he's getting 1582 per 180 is what he's getting with his strip miner ones. So. Now Falstaff, on the other hand, give me a second and I will get his. He is using the strip miner 2s with the simple crystals. And he's getting 2243 per 81 seconds, 81.7. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so. And yeah, he's right. Because of the boost, it's actually not 180 anymore. It's 113 is what I'm getting on Kragan's. So 113 seconds. Oh, somebody picked it up. Nope, there it is. I was like, where'd it go? Get that thing out of here so it looks clean. So I can't wait to see what mine is with the boost. Yeah, yep. So, oh, ad break. Ads are on. Sorry. All right. So let's keep an eye on this. We don't get. But yeah, I really need to switch Kragan over to the 2s. I think I have 2s here. No, I don't. I have ice harvesters. That's what I have. I brought ice harvesters. I didn't bring the 2s. I build the 2s. So I'll just build a couple. The freaking miners take a lot of knocks. Which is what I'm always short of. Knocks. So. But yeah, this Hulk actually gives a bunch of boost as well, which is great. The problem is the hole is so small. It fills up so quick. So I've got like one cycle before it'll end up crapping out on me during the middle of the second cycle, or when the second cycle cycles, it'll crap out on me. Sorry, I'm talking during the ads. So take this moment to thank my YouTube viewers. Appreciate you guys, all 3 or 4 of you. Thanks for being there. Thanks for watching my videos every day. We're probably going to do some different kind of videos when we get to the Philippines. We'll probably be filming the building of my house. I should say the building of my wife's house. So we'll probably be filming that. So that'll be out on the YouTube as well. Just put that in a different one. But that seems to be kind of popular in the Philippines. So scare up some viewers from that. So back. Let's see here. Let's go to industry. And let's see. I want strip miners. All facilities. Why is it not showing me any blueprint? It's been doing this lately. I'm on Falstaff. All facilities. Oh, there it goes. So now it showed me. I just had to select all facilities again. Really? It. Modulated strip miner 2s. So I need modulated strip miner 1s to make the 2s. But I got everything else. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright. Do I have a modulated strip miner? No, they're not modulated. They're called strip miner 1s. Duh. And of course, I'm short Nox. And the worst part is, that's a 10 run. So in order to make 10, I need 10 of them. I am not anywhere near being able to. Oh, look, there's a prorator. Expanded cargo holds, damage control. These are all selling things. All right. All right, there we go. All right, so let's do that. So yeah, so I need to scare up some Nox. Get that taken care of. So that's what we'll be working on here after the Winter Nexus stuff. Always short on Nox. I'm always short on Nox. Always short on Nox. See, Isogen, I got coming out my ears. Zidrine, I got coming out my ears. I mean, I got more Zidrine than I know what to do with. In fact, what I probably should do, and I haven't, is I should sell the Zidrine and buy Nox. Because that would actually make sense. Because the Zidrine's worth a lot more. But then I'll have the need for Zidrine and I will have just sold it and I'll be pissed. So, but yeah, ISO, you're right. ISO used to be the one and not anymore. Now ISO is I got a lot of ISO because those Empire belts, man, they're chock solid with ISO. They really need to put some more Nox ones in there. So I may have to go back to low-sec to get it. Or the other one that I did, which worked quite a bit, is doing the missions. And when I did the missions, some of the missions would give Kernite, which was good. I think that's good for Nox. Maybe not. No, that might have been ISO, to be honest. Now that I think about it. It's regular Kernite. And I actually have a bunch of Kernite. Yeah, that gives ISO. So yeah, so Kernite's not going to do me any good. What about Amber? Does Amber give Nox? Because some of them would give Amber as well. Nope, that's ISO too. So yeah, so those are only good for the other ones. Shit. Kernite, if I remember correctly. No, Kernite doesn't give Nox either. That's why I just looked up. Yeah. Mechs and ISO. So, yep, Jaspit. So, yeah, and I don't remember those missions given Jaspit. So, but yeah, that's kind of... Day is the ore. Sit, IIRC. Okay, Celestes. Day is the ore. Sit. Site. Oh, ore site. Okay. Yeah, I always just look them up here. But what the fuck? I swear we got Knox from Umbra before. You know, and that's kind of what I thought too. So maybe they changed it, Blossom. Because I thought that too. So yeah, so with crystals before buff, I'm at 2154 per 144 seconds. So those are with the tier 2s. Yeah, so yeah, the boost is going to bring you down below 100 seconds. So mine are running at 81 seconds. And I get 2243 from mine. I also, thanks to Blossom, have an implant that's a mining implant that helps. So, but yeah, that's only like 100 more than yours. So, yeah, not even that. 90, yeah, 99, 99, no, 89. So yeah, so yeah, so not much difference. So now the other thing that the boosts give is the boosts also make the crystals last longer, which is kind of nice. Because that's my thing, is I always seem to be out of crystals. At the moment, I do have enough, but like this one's 95% damage, yeah. So yeah, so it's only got a few minutes left anyway. So most of my skills are 5 and only 4. Yep, yeah, mine are all 5. And so in order to fly the higher stuff, they had to get them up to 5 anyway. So, but yeah, I need to switch over because that's a huge difference between the tier 1s and the tier 2s. I produce enough crystals to last me a year. So yeah, so that's probably what I should do, but I never do that. I always produce like 10 because they take so much Nox. And then when those 10 get low, then I start trying to scrounge around for the Nox to get the next set created. So, and then I need them in both places, Venilin and Nematans. So it kind of keeps me busy that way. We might have lost Jackson. He's been quiet for a while. Nope, there he is. Sometimes he falls asleep on us, and so we got to check on him from time to time. That really gets problematic when he's the running the orca. So, not when I'm sober. There you go. There you go. There you go. Well, that's probably one thing that's happened from all this mom drama, is you probably haven't been drinking as much. So, maybe that's why maybe that's what she did it. So, I can't get Jackson to stop drinking. So, it's either Jackson sleeping or Blossom showering. There you go. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I always worry that Jackson's going to pass out and then fall off his chair or something and crack his head open. And I'm like, okay, so I need to get a hold of him to make sure he's okay. Since we lost him last night. He's like, yeah, I fell asleep in my chair. I said, okay, well, that's good. That's a good outcome. My overactive imagination. I have soft surroundings. Yeah, see, mine's exact opposite. Everything here has a corner. Everything. Uh-oh, don't shoot the autocynthians. Don't do that. Trust me. They will keep shooting back. Drachenhort, I may not know you like I know the others, but nothing is stopping me from wringing your neck. Blossom doesn't pull a whole lot of punches, so she definitely can hold her own. That's one of the things we love about her. She definitely can hold her own. Definitely. Alright. You know, one of these days, I really want to take out one of those autocynthians. I've lost probably, I don't know. I lost my Astero to them. So, but that was just me being stupid because I didn't realize they were like impenetrable. I thought I was impenetrable in my Astero, and they proved that wasn't the case. And then I went back with a bigger ship, lost it. Then I went back with a battleship, lost it. And then somebody said, hey, you really can't kill those. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me that before? So, yeah. I'm.
The asteroid is depleted.
When I screw up, I always screw up big. Like today, buying a blueprint, 23 million. 23 million is blueprint that I already had. Actually, like, come on. You know better than that. But I was in a hurry. Alright. Press this guy up. Dark Strider, what's up, buddy? Pastor. Yeah, I don't think Pastor works. But I answer to just about everything else. So I haven't earned the title Pastor, so sorry about that. I do teach on Wednesday nights the 4th and 5th graders, and a lot of them call me Pastor, and no matter how many times I correct them, they never seem to get it right. But yes, I have not earned that title, But yeah, I answer to just about everything else. You can actually confirm that with my wife. She has some colorful ones that she calls me from time to time that I still answer to. So, but Dark Strider, thanks for being here tonight. Appreciate it. The crystal deactivates because it was destroyed. That one, I saw that one was 95%, so I knew it was probably going to go here soon. All right. Yeah, one of these days I want to take out these autocynthians. I really do. Just as a payback, I mean, it was my own stupid fault that I lost 3 or 4 ships to them, but I just wanted to know, since you teach in Bible studies. Yes, I do. I've been doing that for quite a while. Also mentored at the prison. We have Leavenworth Federal Penitentiary here in Kansas, and I mentored the inmates there for several years until that program got washed from the prison system during COVID, and so never got recovered from that. But that was a really good program. I really enjoyed that. I got called to teach the kids and do the inmates at the same time, and I don't know which one I was more scared of, the hardened felons in Leavenworth prison or the 4th and 5th graders that I was going to teach on Wednesday nights, because I was pretty much equally scared of both. So, but yeah, it was funny. Both of them turned out to be a huge blessing to me and opened my eyes in ways I had never thought. So, Bond, in my family, when you were declared that title by many, it's then your title. Only God Himself can remember it. There you go. So, but yeah, here there's a bunch of things you do here, at least in Missouri and Kansas. My church is in Missouri. I live in Kansas, but I'm like literally, I can throw a rock and hit the state line. The state line is the Missouri River, and it's literally just outside my house and less than a mile away. And so, but yeah, here there's a whole big program you go through in order to earn your pastor credentials, and I have not done that. So some people have asked me about doing it, and I got so many things going on. It was never something I got through. The autocynthians are taken off. I got through college on the skin of my teeth. No, I'm not a scholar by any means. every year I came home from college. So I was actually on the 5-year plan. It took me 5 years to complete a 4-year degree.
The asteroid.
And at that point, I even had to take a minor in something to be able to graduate because I didn't have enough credits in what I needed because I changed my major so many times. But yeah, every year I came home, every summer I came home, and I said, I'm not doing this anymore. This is stupid. I said, I'm cramming this information in so that I can take a test, which I'm never going to remember ever again, and then I'm forgetting it to cram new information in. It's just a exercise in futility. And then I went and I worked at Pepperidge Farm. So you guys know Pepperidge Farm. They make the goldfish crackers and the cookies and all that stuff. I worked there every summer. And when I would go there and work, it opened my eyes in a way that I cannot do this for the rest of my life. I cannot do it. I just can't do it. I gotta get a degree so that I can do something else, because I can't do it. At Pepperidge Farm, it was all about who was sleeping with whose wife and everything else, and they do breads as well. Yep. And so it was a great paying job, especially for a kid in the 80s, and great paying job. And that's why I guess a lot of them didn't go to college; they just worked there. But it was literally selling out, and so giving up. And so every summer I would work there, and the guys there, nothing against them, the guys there were great. Like a couple gals I worked with, fantastic people. I still friends with some of them to this day, and it's been 40 years. But it was just one of those that really wasn't what I wanted to do. I didn't want. And it worked out for them. Many of them didn't go to college, but it was also a huge drug problem there. Several of my coworkers would waste their paycheck. We got paid every week. They would spend their paycheck on drugs. And by Monday morning, so we get paid on Friday, by Monday morning they didn't have money for lunch, and I would lend them money for lunch. They were always good. They always paid me back next payday before they binged again. But it was one of those where I said, if I drop out of college and decide to do this for the rest of my life, I'm going to end up in the same place, and I didn't want to be there. And so it was kind of nice. So it was eye-opening. Most of the events in my life have been very eye-opening. Talked earlier about my biological mom and the problems she had, and how that made me make choices. And so, but it was, like I said, I still have friends that work at Pepperidge to this day. Made a very good living, but it was not what I wanted. So I struggled to go back to school every year. It's funny because my schooling, you guys are really gonna roll over here. Some of you will understand this, but my schooling, I went to a small state school in upstate Pennsylvania, very close to Pennsylvania. It's Penn State. I didn't go to Penn State. I went to a small place called Lock Haven University. It was a teacher school. I didn't go to be a teacher. That wasn't my intention, but it was affordable. I spent less than $10,000 on my whole college education, 5 years. That was what my loans came out to. You can't even go for one semester now for 10 grand at that same college, which is kind of outrageous. But it was ironic because, I got that piece of paper. I struggled through. I got that piece of paper. I made a very good living because of that piece of paper, even though it's from a no-name school in the middle of nowhere that no one's ever heard of. The fact that I actually struggled through and got that piece of paper made all the difference. And I've been able to make a really good living since then. So, but it's ironic because where I came from I was like, and that was it too. Pepperidge, that was a huge high-paying job in the 80s. Spicy Pico, what's up, buddy? Nowadays, if you don't have that, it's pretty rough. Yeah, well, that's it. Nowadays, you can't find a job if you don't have that piece of paper. To be perfectly honest, many places. I worked with a guy at Sprint. I worked for a consulting company that hired me out to Sprint prior to my working for the bank. And yeah, he had got a job with Sprint right out of high school as a computer programmer. They had sent him to classes and everything. He had no degree, and he was definitely afraid that they were going to lay him off, and then he wouldn't be able to find another job because he just had never gotten a degree, never needed to for them. And so I don't know if he's still there. I didn't keep in touch with him. So honestly, I'm mining just to hang out, but I have minerals here I don't use. That's fine. You can always sell them on the market, Blue Gray. Would like to hand them off to someone that will use them for the community. Well, that's always welcome too, but not required. You know, it's always good to have some extra money, but yes, if you want to, you can always donate them. So we thank you for that. So, ooh, came close to almost running out of space, but yeah. In fact, it's funny. I worked with him for, I think I was there 5 years. And the whole time I was with the consulting company, they had me with Sprint. And Sprint's out of business now. So the cellular company. And so we worked in the reps that would be on the phone would have to follow a script. And so there was a computer program that we developed that gave them that script and stepped them through it. And depending on which button they clicked, it took them to a different one, told them exactly what to say. They weren't allowed to think on their feet at all. Like, they had to follow the script. It was very, disheartening. Yeah, you can do that, Blue Gray. That'll work. So Falstaff, sorry. And so, but yeah, it's weird because he worked there. And he did a lot of marijuana all the time. Never did it at work, praise God. But he did a lot of marijuana. And Sprint would have random drug tests. Random where they would actually tell you 5 days in advance they're going to give you a drug test. And he was so deathly afraid he was going to lose his job. And I'm like, why don't you just stop and then take the drug test? And he's like, I can't stop. And I'm like, there you go. That's the problem. But yeah, but he managed to actually fool the drug test and keep his job while I was there. Something about, he had a sister that was a nurse, and something about unsweetened grapefruit juice. If you flood your body with it, drink it. She said, drink it by the gallon until you throw up, and then drink some more. And his test came back inconclusive. And so, I don't know, but checking game fleet chat. Yep, I saw it. So yeah, if you want, you can just contract it there, so. Okay, sorry. What, Mismo? What did I miss? You need an invite? Nope, you're in there. Yep, I already got it. Yeah, no, we're fine. Yeah, they don't bother us, this system. That's one of the reasons we chose this system, is because it's actually on a kind of a dead end. And so it's weird. We put a lot of thought into this system. And, in fact, that's one of the things we worry about. The other... it was either last week or the week before, we mined, I want to say 6 belts, because we pretty much mined, I think there's 9 belts here. And so one of the things we've always wondered is, what if we mine the whole system, and where do we go? Because we put so much thought into this system. It's got a lot of belts, there's nobody bothers them. So yeah, we've never, knock on wood, we have never been bothered in here. And so there's always a possibility some ganker will jump into my stream and see us and go that route, and that's always a possibility. But that's one of the reasons I hang back to try and protect the Orca. The Orca actually is pretty much a tank. But yeah, with our drones and the combined effort we have, we should be able to keep them off of it for long enough for them to get away. So now, like I said, we've never had to deal with that, but that I do appreciate your concern, but that's one we do keep in mind. So thanks for that. Nowadays, there's actually a lot of issues for people my age with degrees trying to find jobs. Yeah, so that's the other thing, is that now the market's flooded with them because everybody has to get a degree, and so yeah, it's kind of had the opposite thing, but yeah, but it's if you don't have a degree. So my son, actually neither of my kids have a degree. My son failed out of college. He actually was in a program where he got his first 2 years free from a community college here in Missouri because of his grades, and that they were high enough that he got that, and he managed to fail out his first year, ironically, on a computer class, of all things, computer science, which I was like, which is what I do for a living. So, but yeah, that's true, mid-level experience. But yeah, so he failed out. Now he's working in a, I told him, I said, you know, college isn't for everybody, understand. I said, but you're going to have a skill. Because if you don't have a skill, you know, the degree will give you an opportunity to find your skill. And so he's actually working in a machine shop. And that's where, unfortunately, he works with his mother, who controls his whole life and all that stuff. But that's a whole different issue. But he is at least getting a skill. My daughter, on the other hand, she went into management. She manages restaurants. She managed a bar for a while. Now she's managing a coffee shop in New Mexico. And so yeah, so she's kind of gone the management route, and she enjoys it. She does fairly well. But yeah, it's kind of interesting because neither one of my kids ended up going. She didn't even go to college. My son actually went and failed out, but because they asked him not to return because his grade point average was so low. So, but yes, I'm the same way. I try not to do that. For the entry level ones, we'll look to see that, and a college degree shows that you can actually stick with something long enough to complete it, which is really what we're looking for. I can't stand hiring people, you know. So I don't want to do it that often. So we want to find somebody that will, you know, that seems like they're going to actually stick around. So nowadays that's a big problem because most people just jump. Very few people have stayed with their same company for 25 years as I have. So no, there's the issue of jobs putting insane requirements and rejecting based on age. Yeah. And that's another problem, is they're saying that a lot of people are putting things on there if they know your age, either from my perspective being 56 or from your perspective, Blossom, being 20, that it could go either way based on that. They don't want somebody young. They don't want somebody old that's going to retire, you know. So yeah, but yeah, it's kind of funny. So, but that's good, Mismo. 15 years, that's good. See, ours, we have a very lucrative vacation schedule, vacation policy. So exactly. You can't change how you look, right? But they at least got to call you in to be able to see that before they make the opinion. What I think Blossom is saying is that a lot of them are being able to tell from your resume how old you are. And then they're not calling you in. If they're looking for somebody older, they're not going to call in the young ones. If they're looking for somebody younger, they're not going to call in the old ones based on where your experience is. And so, yeah, so I think that's where she's going. But yeah, so, but yeah, it's funny because I try to call any of them in. Another raid. Khaleesi. What's up, Rose? Thanks for the raid. I had a friend tell me that we were talking about you. You were talking about me today. So glad you were able to stop by. We'd love to have you on our mining event sometime. I need to be able to spell your name for the shout out. So, but yeah, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. But so ageism laws are said to only apply to the older generations, but it's free for, and that's exactly it. They're very biased. So they're very biased. So, but welcome, Raiders. If you hit F5 or click on my name above or below the Twitch window, wherever Twitch is putting it today, that'll refresh your stream and you'll be eligible for the drops. I am not sure what the drops are today. I am working to get the explanation point drops added to my chat so that will tell you, but I do not have that in there today. Hopefully later this week. But yes, if you're not following Khaleesi, please follow Khaleesi. Excellent Eve streamer. She does a lot more combat than I do, but actually I think everybody in Eve does a lot more combat than I do. but welcome, Rose. Great to see ya. Cracked order. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Rose was one of the first Eve streamers I ever watched. And Blue Gray, I can use whatever you have. So yeah, so I use it all. So, well, I do a lot of combat now. I have a PNI. There you go. Capital ship. There you go. She's Goon Mother. There you go. Exactly. Yeah, that's why she does a lot of combat. So, that's why she does a lot of combat. So, but yes. Yeah, Rose, actually, I changed corporations because of Rose and actually moved to a corporation she was in. And that turned out not to be such a good move for either of us. So, but yeah. And she builds 2K ships a week for new players. So that's good. Yeah, they did suck. Yeah, they did suck. But that's all right. It was a learning experience. Actually, what really got me, I actually hung out with them for quite a while until they raised the tax rate to 8%. That's what drove the nail in the coffin for me, because I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying 8% to you guys. Sorry. You really weren't worth the 2% I was paying. 8%'s way out. But there's no reason Corp should have a tax rate above 2. I agree. So my viewer Corp, so we created a viewer Corp because we got tired of messing around. And we created a viewer corp, the Silver Wolves of Freedom. And we charge 0 tax. So, yes, for nullsec, that makes sense. 15%. Yep. Because you guys are doing a lot. You know, they weren't doing anything. I mean, they weren't doing anything at all, which was kind of ridiculous. And then if you actually went to one of their mining events, they charged you a tax on top of that. I'm like, you're already taxing us? But yeah, so. But that's a whole different thing. We're not going to mention them. I don't want to slander anybody, but yeah, they did. Yeah, for the mining events, they actually added a cost. You had to pay something to get to the mining event. But yeah, I said something to him about it. I'm like, why? You're already charging us tax. So that's when I think they decided they were going to raise the tax rate. And so maybe I'm the one who caused the tax rate increase. Hopefully not. But yeah, because I kind of gave them a piece of my mind. It was like, hey, this is kind of ridiculous. But yeah, it was an interesting situation. So, but yeah, it was a learning process, and it got me out of my 21-year-old corp. I really didn't want to leave that corp. So it was really nice. You got me out. That was a big struggle for me because I really didn't want to leave. I didn't want to give up on it, but CCP was not helping me at all with that. And so it worked out. So it's all good. And it gave me enough time to decide what we were going to do. So yeah. Now the Silver Wolves of Freedom are out there. What I think are like 6 members. We're doing fine. I made $4.5 billion off one ship order for a birthday room. Wow. Well, that's pretty good. Can't beat that. ADFU is recruiting if you want to make billions. Yeah. You always tell me that, you know. I just can't handle that nullsec stuff. I'm nervous enough in high sec, let alone going down to nullsec. So, though I do like that at least local works. So, but yeah. Those wormhole space, that I don't even have local. That freaks me out. So, but no, yeah, I'll stick in high sec. But thank you for the offer. I do appreciate it. If I was going to go somewhere, yours would probably be one of the ones I would go with. So, I followed you before. So, it's not as hard as you really think. Yeah. She's conforming. Yeah. Well, but Blossom is kind of that. She's cut from that same cloth. So, you know. She's a fighter extraordinaire. So yeah. Hey, how come you're not? Oh, because it's too far away. Well, that's why. Why didn't you just tell me that? Sorry, I'm trying to salvage this wreck, but the bummer actually had the audacity to die too far away. So I got to get closer. So Hate when they do that. It's not hard as you think. Yep. Hate when they do that. Plus, I need some more asteroids because where are we? There they are. Those the asteroids are disappearing. All right, stop. Stop in the name of love. Sorry, I'm in a singing mood tonight, so sorry about that. I don't know why. Laugh while there's struggles and everything, but I try my best. I'm a student of the Goon Mother. There you go. There you go. Yeah, well, Blossom, if anyone could survive there, you could. You're a tough one, so... I was going to say a tough old bird, but you're not old, so... But, Rose, thanks again for the raid. I appreciate it. I was telling everybody yesterday I'm a little... Yeah, so Blue Gray, I can use whatever you have. So, sorry, people chatting in the fleet, and then and in the late night with Silver Wolf, and so yeah, so all over the place. But yeah, Blue Gray can use whatever you have. If you want to donate it, I will use it. So, but what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. I hate that. Goon Mama is always there to help me stop being a dumbass. Yeah, so yes. I don't know about that, Blossom. You got a good head on your shoulders. So, but yeah, so almost maxed it out. Got to pay attention to this Hulk one. But yeah, I was talking about something not as hard as you think. I don't remember what my line of thought was there. So, I don't know. It'll come back to me. Probably a half hour after I go to bed. I'll also buy your guys' ore if you got the IS. So there you go. If you want to sell it, Blossom will buy it. So yeah, and she'll give you a good price on it. So yeah. So don't feel like I have to donate. I manage. So. You know, like I said, Nox is the only thing I'm ever really short of. So I manage. Feel free to make money off of it. That's what this is all about. Is togetherness, viewer togetherness, as well as helping you guys make money. So yeah, yeah. So actually, Blossom, I've lost some ships from fucking around and finding out. Yeah, we all have, though, Blossom. I mean, that's part of the Eve world. So if you do IGN, in-game name, that will do it. If you have it set up. And that is a API that is created by someone else. So if you set it up in any other channel, it will also work here. So, and you can do IGN and put your in-game name. That will set it. Where if you just do exclamation point IGN, that will display what you have set. No matter whether you've set it in another channel or not. It's on Twitch. It's a API for Twitch. So. Yeah, the Orca does give a boost to range, gives a boost to the crystals, and it gives a boost to the output. Where the Porpoise only has 2 boosts, so you only get 2 boosts out of it. So you got to choose which 2 of the 3. So, and then of course the compression. Compression is like as Jackson said, compression is the game changer. I cannot mine without compression anymore. It drives me crazy. So yeah, the compression is really where it's at. So there you go. Yeah. So you'll need to drop it in Jita for Blossom. But that still works. I have transport ships that you can use if you need to get it there, or I can get it to Jita for you if you want to sell it to Blossom. Blossom's gone to a good cause as well. She's she's, as I mentioned, they're with Goon, so they're always in need of ships, so they build a lot of ships. So a lot that Rose build for them. So yeah. So yeah, and I can get it to Jita for you. I transport all my ore back to Venolin from here. And Venolin's only 7 jumps from Jita, so I got a pretty good system down where I get it there without worrying about without having to deal with the gate camps and that kind of stuff. So I can get it back to Jita for you. So make it a week or more so that I get time to accept it. Yep. All right, so I need to probably actually get some more targets here since I'm sitting here talking too much and not paying attention. So, one disappeared. Which one disappeared?
The asteroid
That
is
one.
depleted.
Excellent. All right. Yep. Yeah, so that's what she'll do. She'll buy 90% of what Jita is, because she could just buy it from Jita if she was going to buy full price. But since she buy it from you, she'll take a 10% discount, and then you have a dedicated seller that you can sell to. So that's the way most of those work. So they get it for a cheaper price than what they would normally buy it for. You always have a seller you don't have to worry about. So. Oh, I wish I could remember what I was talking about, but that's all right. It'll come back to me. Jita 4-4. Yep. I don't think it matters which one, to be honest. Honestly, I always end up at the same one, so I don't know how that is, but I always do. So let me see what I got here. That might be Jita 4-4, to be honest. Yep, Jita 4-4. That's the one I'm at. So yeah, so that seems to be the most common one where mostly everything is sold or traded. So yep. There's so much ISO and mechs to where frigate and destroyer production is never ending. Yeah. Because you guys are always needing more ships. So. But that's the problem we have here. It's still Nox. Nox is still the kind of the short staff. So we really need to find a way to get some more Nox. Maybe they'll because it looks like it used to be ISO, and they've addressed that now with the Empire belts, because they give a ton of ISO. But maybe they'll do something with the Nox here shortly after the event. I think after this event, there probably won't be another one for a little while till maybe they'll do something for Valentine's Day. I don't know. Well, gamers and Valentine's Day is never really a big, But you think about it, there's really nothing. March, you got St. Patrick's Day.
The asteroid is depleted.
I buy all ore compressed as well. I got connections with Max Refining. There you go. Yeah, I found a refining station in Hogamo that gets me up to 72%, I think, which is the highest I've ever gotten. I got max refining skills, and then the refining station gets me to 72. I need to see if I can find one that gets a little higher. But that's been a game changer, because I'm getting way more for my refining there. I just got to figure out a way to... It's really easy to get the ore there. I need a different ship to get the minerals back, which is kind of a pain. So I just got to figure out some way to work that out. It's only one jump away from where I'm at, so it ain't that big a deal, but... I hate spending all my time moving ore and minerals back and forth. Need to find a refining rigged Artara to get max refining. Okay. Yeah, so this one is in Hogamo. Hogamo, there it is. So I did have it spelled right. Oh, it doesn't show it. Because it's a player-owned station. It doesn't... Oh, there it is. Structures. Yeah. This one here. Yeah, so it's Thanor. So, yeah, so it's not that one. So the Tartara. Okay, I'll have to look for that one. They might not be able to deploy those in high sec. So, I don't want to go to low sec. That gets too costly. Then I got to factor in lost loads into my cost. And replacing ships. So, Theta 44 is official top trade hub. There you go. I know I leave something in there. I think I leave one water in there so I can always target it. I don't have to try and remember which one it is. So no charge to haul your stuff to Jita to sell it to Blossom if that's what you want to do. I'm already hauling stuff home. It's not a big deal. So I'll just keep track of what yours is in my load and get it over to Jita and contract it over to her. So. Or I'll contract it back to you and you can contract it to her so then you can sell it. So that'll probably work out better. So Wed-Thur is a lower tier version of Tartar and no Tartars can 100% be placed in high sec. Okay, so I'll look around for that. Because I just found that one, to be honest. So I didn't realize that they were doing that, and so I was like, I've been paying the Venolin place because I have a high security status with them, so that gets me lower. But yes, it increased it by 6%, 6.5%, I think, which is kind of a game changer. So. Yep, that works. No problem, Mismo. I'll keep track of what it is, so that way when I haul it, I'll separate it out, contract it back to you in Jita. That way you can accept it in Jita and then contract it to Blossom for whatever price you guys decide on. So, but yeah, that's not a problem. So, yep. But yeah, like I said, I already haul mine back to Venolin, so. I'm already going there, so no charge. You know, if it's going to Jita, Jita's only 7 jumps from Venolin, and I'm in Jita at least once a week buying supplies. So that's an easy trip for me. So we're making all kinds of deals tonight. Target can be multi-purpose depending on the rig, and can be rigged to be a moon drill and be. So I do have one that I have listed as a moon drill one, but that's closer here to a Matins. But because that's the other option, is that I find someplace here in around a Matins to do it. So adjacent solar systems, you got Alice. No, I don't want to jump. I want to show info. So no structures there. Go back. And this one. No structures there. Oops, sorry. Need to go back. Bear Eye. No structures there. This one's a 5. That one might be more likely to have a structure. What did that do? Man, that was slow. There's a structure. Oh my goodness. So yeah, they've got a bunch of them. So Moon Prime. But it doesn't look like any are outfitted for reprocessing. So, though I don't know. I don't know if I can tell that from there. Thor. Yeah, it'd be nice if it showed you on that screen. Of course, now I closed the screen so that... But that was the 05 system, so...
Is depleted.
But yeah, Moon sells for a lot. Yep. Check out my Discord server. I definitely need to sort out connection for mining. Most I manage now is this here, and I don't have anywhere to move the harvest. Yeah, that's not a problem. Like I said, I move all mine home because that's where I do all my building, and so not a problem to add yours to it. I just got to make sure to keep track of it so I don't rob you. But yeah, that's not a problem since I'm headed that way anyway. Just throw it in. I shouldn't say never. Very rarely have a full load. So cannot tell. Well, you would have to contact that corp to speak to them, make some deals or compromise it. Yep. Let me add some more in here. Alright, let's check out Kragan, because he's still mining away. Good job, Kragan. He usually... Oh, there's another rat. He usually gets the wicked stepchild approach. He doesn't... I don't know why I'm in a singing mood tonight. I had a nice long nap. In fact, the wife was super pissed at me. She wanted to watch TV, and I said, at 5 o'clock, I said, I'm going to lay down and take a nap. And I didn't wake up till 8 o'clock. Actually, she woke me up at 8 o'clock. But I told her, some of us actually had to get up for work this morning. We weren't able to sleep till noon. So they will tell you which station is best for refining rigs, and some can attune taxes differently to you all. I believe it would take a tax part with a grain of salt. Yep. Yeah, and that's kind of the stuff we could always work out. So, because, yeah, if it was easier, I can transport it, minerals or ore, doesn't make any difference. Nice part with the ore is you can compress the ore, so that really helps. But it's kind of nice to have it as a possibility. So, Mismo, you're not compressing? I see your can out there, so make sure you compress. You shouldn't need to throw it in a can if you're compressing. So, and I didn't realize it, but there's a lot of people who don't know how to compress. So if you don't, let me know, and we'll help you out with that. But yeah, compression is that's one of the reasons we do this, because that makes all the difference. So you don't have to jet cam mine or any of that stuff. So. Alright, let's pull you guys back in. And grab a couple more. Alright. But yeah, compression makes all the difference. So I hate running back and forth to the station. I have to do that sometime when I do the Empire belts. Empire belts are my main way to get knocks, to be honest. without having to go into low sec. But I do actually have a low sec system near Venolin that I used to mine Jaspin in. And that usually worked out, but I gave that up a lot of normally on holiday till 6th of January, but customer got DB issues for the second night, so fixing it up and then returned to do nothing again. There you go. Yeah, we actually are under a moratorium until I think the 6th, and so yeah, in order to prevent any year end, I work for a bank, so in order to prevent any year end issues, so. But yeah, that's notorious. Right, got him. Everybody's good. But yeah, compression was a game changer. So I was trying to rush to get the porpoise out here tonight because I didn't see Drachenhort or Kickin online, so I was worried. Plus, I didn't see Jackson, so my customers also bank. There you go. Yeah, see, here in America, we have a law that actually it may be everywhere. It may be a federal law. Well, I guess federal still America, but yeah, we have a law where we can't be closed 2 days in a row, 2 business days in a row, and so that's my wife's like, so you're working tomorrow, and I'm like, yeah, and so yeah, it was kind of funny. So ads are getting ready to start. Sorry, can't wait to start construction again on ships. Yep. I love building ships. There's nothing like that smell of it coming off the assembly line. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And now that they've added that whole, little thing. Hey, Benedict, what are you doing? You want to come say hello? You want to come say hello? Come here. I just hit the green screen, so I'm glad it's picking up. Oh my goodness, you're heavy. Oh my goodness, you're heavy. Yes. This is my bestest buddy in the whole world, Benedict. Benedict Bartholomew Bond. Yes. Big old fuzzy. Yes, you're big old fuzzy and you're heavy and you got stinky kisses. Yes, you do. You got stinky kisses. He is a very sweet boy. Very sweet boy. He just got a haircut. I got to take a picture of him for the company that's going to send him, and he was looking really shaggy. So I got him a haircut. And he needs a bath. Yes, you need a bath. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Maybe we'll do a bath tomorrow. Okay? Maybe we'll do a bath tomorrow. Okay. I can't really play while you're doing this. You know that. Okay? So, yeah. I love you. What's mommy doing? What's mommy doing? Oh my goodness, it's almost 12:30. Holy cow. Yeah, he is a sweet boy. He is a very sweet boy. His sister, on the other hand, Abigail, she's got kind of a mean bone on her. So, oh, there's the ad. Sorry.
The asteroid is depleted.
Want to say hi to my YouTube viewers as well. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Since our ads are running in Twitch. So, what's up, EIS? Good to see you tonight. You're just probably getting ready to quit here in a few minutes. So, I don't know if we're going to finish this belt. Maybe we'll try to finish this belt. There's a lot left. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it. So, yeah, sorry. I didn't realize what time it was. We've been having such a good time. But my wife is actually still up, so she'll know exactly what time I go to bed, which makes it a lot harder. So, she's off. So, but yeah, sorry, I'm still talking during the ads. So, oof. That was weird. I got a weird color scheme that showed up on the screen there. I thought I was being attacked. It looked like blood on the screen, kind of like it does in the other games. And I'm 7 days to die. When you get hit, it shows blood. You know, when I get up, it is quite late. Yep. You know, I have blue gray, and I am always way too nervous. So, but it is something I have done in the past, and so unfortunately I could not drag you guys with me to do that because I would feel too responsible if somebody got, you know, their ship blown up. But yes, it may be something I'll have to start considering here since the Nox is becoming a problem. The Empire belts were sustaining me for a while. But now I think everybody else realizes the same thing, that, hey, these have Nox in them. There's only 2 asteroids in each belt that contain Nox, and they disappear very quickly. So I may have to come up with another plan. So, well, I figure it out. So I want to have fun shipping ships from station to station for construction. While I figure it out, what I need to do this day is something nice. Well, we appreciate EIS. We're always glad to have you here. So, always glad to have you here. So, and yeah, Blossom, shipping ships is always good. I don't usually ship them too many places, but yeah, it's always nice to have them there. So, my goodness gracious, these are dropping like flies. Let's compress you. Back you. Yeah, I really need to get him set up with the tier 2s. So, yeah, there's the in-game channel again. So, and thanks for being back from the ads. Sorry about that. I can't handle wormhole rats. Usually just in there for the data and relic cans. Yeah, I've done some mining in the wormholes, and it can be very profitable. It also can be very expensive. And so, because, if I do wormhole stuff, I usually do it in a venture, so that if I lose it, it's pretty easily recovered from. But that's a lot of flying back and forth, and it's kind of funny. I found that I get more from the Empire belts than I usually get from the wormhole stuff, and the wormhole stuff causes way more gray hair than the Empire belts do. So, well, I got to ship my BPs to the construction station rig for the shipbuilding. Yep. Yeah, with you guys building out there in Nullsec, that makes it a little harder. So, and ship the ores to the rigged refining station. Yep. Yeah, the wormhole rats I've actually taken, and they're actually very profitable too. If you just do the wormhole rats, they can be profitable. But yeah, when they come upon you in a venture, that's usually not going to be able to handle them. So there's a lot of back and forth, and so it usually gets kind of nerve-wracking. So, of course, I do this on my own with my freighter. Yep. The ideal is to have buddies defending a space for you. Yeah, that could be, but like I said, in my case, then I always feel responsible for them if something happens, because a lot of wormhole systems. So what I try to do is I try to find a wormhole system that doesn't have any structures. And so that way I know nobody's using it as a home. The most that'll happen is somebody will be cutting through and might see us and decide to cause us problems. If you do one where somebody has a home, they almost always are going to defend it and kill everybody. So in those cases, but that's always not that easy to find either. So, but yeah, I have a low system that's not too far from Venoland that I used for mining Jaspic quite a bit before the Empire belts came around. And that was how I got most of my ISO and Nox was there. I may just have to go back to that. And so I lost a couple ships there. I actually had a mining barge that I kept there that I would do and just kind of work it out, mining with other miners and running with other miners whenever that happened. But yeah, it's one of those I haven't done in several months. So I actually pulled the ship out of there. I think I brought it here. So yeah. So I'd have to build another one to put there. But that's not a big deal either. So. Yes, excellent, Jackson. So Jackson's going to cut out. Thanks, Jackson, for being here. You did an excellent job. I was looking at the time, and I got to get off here before she who must be obeyed has a fit. So Benedict's over there laying down, so she may be asleep on the couch. So, but thanks for being here, Jackson. Appreciate it. I'm going to cut out here in just a few minutes. I didn't want to cut out as soon as EIS showed up. I didn't want to give him a complex, so I want to make sure we're good. So I get my ores and ship them over to construction to be under instruction. So, but yes, we do this every Monday, so you guys are always welcome. By all means, the earlier you get here, the better, of course. But we come late, come whenever. We don't care. And like I said, if you need stuff shipped to Gita, just tell me that and contract it over to me, and I'll get it over there. It might be a couple days, but I'll get it over there, and I'll contract it back to you. So you can get me no complex. There you go. Thanks, EIS. I always hate leaving right after somebody joins. They're like, oh, did he leave just because I joined? I'm like, no, it never happens. Most times I'm just in the process of leaving before. So yeah. But we're about to start a new month. So I'm loving this spending the Evermarks to do my dailies, because I had no way I could get rid of those Evermarks. So that's kind of nice. So yeah, long-time player. I am the complex. There you go. There you go. So there you go. I am the complex. So, but yeah, so yeah, Drachenhort, we're probably going to close it up, so let me know whenever you're ready. I'm going to make sure to get this stuff compressed, so I'm really in no hurry to log off. I'm actually feeling pretty good after that nap, so, but I know that I'm going to get myself in trouble with She Who Must Be Obeyed, so the Evermarks you can use to skip the opportunity quest. Oh, I didn't know that either. Oh, that's awesome. So, yeah, and since She Who Must Be Obeyed is still awake, usually she's asleep at this time. But since she's not working tomorrow or Wednesday, I'm not working Wednesday, but yeah, so she's still awake. So I'm going to finish these ones I got targeted here, and then we'll cut it out. But open opportunities and hover over a quest. All right, so let's go to opportunities. All right, epic arcs. Yep, so that one doesn't. That's an epic arc. I hate that I can't go all the way back. Yeah, but so these are the dailies here, and I have been able to use them for the dailies, but so none of these seem to give it. Yeah, they don't. So yeah, it's just the dailies. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I was on Kragan doing it. So yeah, shows how well I'm paying attention, huh? So yeah, so here. Come on, all opportunities. Yeah. So these are the dailies. It lets you do it for these, but it doesn't let you do it for any of the others. So like this one, this is unclassified. Epic arc, it won't let you. Go back to all. These are the enforcer ones. These ones don't allow it. So yeah. So. But yes, it does allow you to do them for the others. But only for these dailies. So, and that's what I've been doing. Yep. That's what I've been doing, is for the dailies. So, yeah, because I've got a ton of Evermarks. 216,000 Evermarks. And nothing I want to spend them on. Nothing. And so based on that, that'll get me through dailies for quite a while. And yeah, so it's actually converting the Evermarks to ISK for me and skill points. So, but yes, thanks Drachenhort for that. Actually, I got some fuel for you, Drachenhort. So, and I owe you some from last week. So, all right. So powering down the compression. Good. Let me compress this up. All right. We're good. All right. That's Mismo's can. Let me go get this one. Paragon skins. Yeah, so those none of those skins ever really interested me, but yes, they can. And I think there's one that somebody mentioned the other day that I can actually buy my corp emblem and then people can use it to make a skin from it. And so that would be one I would be interested in. But yeah, all the other ones, none of them interest me. So yeah. So thanks again, guys. Blue Gray, Mismo, Blossom, Jackson, Drachenhort especially. Thanks for the boosts. Appreciate you guys. Nope, still going. All right. So I may as well fill this guy up since we're here. So, but yeah, I'll guard your back, Drachenhort. But yeah, once we get to the thing, let me give you some fuel. So let me know how much fuel you used up. And then I owe you some from last week because I was short. So I went and picked some up. So I should have enough. In fact, I'll probably just give you everything I have because that way it'll work. I'll make up for last week. So, all right, let's go ahead and dock. And then, yeah, I will not be streaming tomorrow night. No problem, Blue Gray, thanks. And yeah, I will not be streaming tomorrow night. Normally that's my bowling night. I'm not bowling this week, but I may be online. So we'll see if the wife falls asleep. But once again, we'll have the same event next week. So if you want to set up jump clone here, that would work perfectly. Go ahead and pay for one here now. Then you fly home, and then you'll be able to jump here next week. So just cost you almost $1 million. But Night Jackson, no problem. Blossom, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Jackson, thanks for the gift subs. Mismo, have a great night. Nunu, have a great night. I start at 9:30 Central Time, US, so GMT -6. And I will be starting Wednesday night, so I don't stream tomorrow night, but I will be streaming again on Wednesday and Thursday. So yeah, so I will try to be on tomorrow night, Jackson, and it would be great if we teamed up because I would love to be able to do that. So, but yes, we can also do something New Year's Day because I guarantee she'll sleep till noon. She sleeps till noon every day. She doesn't work. So I'll be on. Excellent, Nunu. We'd love to have you. So yes, so all are welcome. So, and appreciate you guys. Let me see. Actually, let me see who I'm going to raid. I probably should have checked that earlier. So, all right. So we got that one completed. And back to Twitch. Figure out how to use this again. So Chaos is on. Anarchos is on. Anarchos has less than Chaos. Art Gravy is on. He's got less than all of them. Dr. Sasso is on. He's got less than all of them. You know, I haven't raided Anarchos in a while. I think I'm gonna go ahead and raid Anarchos. So Anarchos is my buddy. So, and actually I got a Serpentis here. Let me go ahead and kill this guy before I cut out. Oops, stop. Didn't want to say view market. I want to launch. So Mismo, you still got that can there, so don't forget that. I will contract you my ore and minerals bond Tengu at base, okay? Alright, so that's the end of that guy. Let's call these guys back. And it looks like, let's go out here and pick this up. Just because I hate leaving trash around, so. But yeah, so let's go ahead and raid a Narcos. So, Tengu at base. What's Tengu at base? Is there's a Tengu at the base, maybe. So, all right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. And I will see you guys again on Wednesday night. So, if not before, Jerry Can, good to see you. First one to comment, last one to comment. He's always there. Thanks, Jerry Can. I appreciate it. You're awesome. And I will see you guys later. So, talk to you soon.